Hello, and welcome back. Today, we are continuing our adventures in Barovia by playing the Albarn RPG version of Curse of Strahd. This particular version of Curse of Strahd is going to be a mix of vanilla, a mix of Strahd Retold, and with a little bit of sprinkling of Mandy's mod, as well as some changes here and there for us. Now, as a quiet reminder, everyone who's playing here at the table know of Curse of Strahd, but we don't know the details, so please keep any and all spoilers to an absolute minimum. We want to make sure this feels fresh and fun for everyone. And while we're on the warnings, this is a horror campaign, so we do have some general warnings to put out there. Things like, it's gonna get spooky, it's gonna get loud. There will be mentions of body horror, mentions of death, destruction, mentions of sexual assault, and just basically anything you would find in a rated R horror movie. So if any of that is too much for you, or you'd prefer a light-hearted campaign, come join us one of our other days. Well, I can't guarantee that they will always be lighthearted. On Thursdays, you can join us for the Starfinder game Skullrunners, which tends to have a decent amount of chaos and blood, but a lot of laughs along the way. Or you can join us on Friday for a D&D 5e campaign. The Tale of 12 Gems. I always call the Adventure of 12 Gems, and I'm like, it's not untrue. But I just wrote 12 gems, and I'm like, brain. Anyway, that campaign tends to be silly and serious in like an oscillating vibe. So come join us then. But for today, I'm your DM, Alanna, and I have my friends here. Cara, Joe, Hannah, and Vincent. So we'll be going around continuing our adventures in Barovia. So before we get started as well, thanks to Sirenscape for the sounds. We're mostly using the Curse of Strahd prepackaged ones because, man, I do love a prepackaged campaign. All right, guys. So, sticker. Ah, yes. So, it's time for the cool effects. Alright, welcome back. So, previously on our adventures in Barovia, all of you decided to accept the mysterious letter that appeared before you at your adventure hall back in Daggerfall. There, when that mysterious letter came into view, a small pin and a plea for help was associated with it. Half of you decided to follow the orders of said pin, pricking your fingers and allowing it to lead you on your adventure, while the other half of you, potentially wiser and more experienced adventurers, decided that blood magic was in fact not cool.
It's against my religion.
As a massive thunderstorm came in and lulled you all to sleep, two of you, the ones who happened to also have pricked their fingers, had disturbing dreams, which may or may not become relevant in the future. After that unusual night, you all set off following said small pin, which led you far outside of Daggerfall to a crossroads, where a mysterious man who revealed himself to be Erigel, the one that the letter promised to lead you to, welcomed you, knowing of two of you, not the other two, and having gifts for those of you who decided to let them know you were on your way. After a interesting conversation, which left everyone mildly confused and unsure of one another, you followed Erigel deep into the forest, where, after much traveling, full day's worth, you decided it was time to rest as the night came in. With the night came unusual mists, and while you guys were on watch, it was a relatively spooky night, but not the most eventful, until you realized that the one who led you there, one Erigel, was no longer in his knapsack, no longer snoozing in his bedroll. After being abandoned in the woods in the dark, you realized that these actually weren't your familiar woods around Daggerfall. This was somewhere else entirely. Damn. Some debate ensued, trying to figure out whether or not this was a trap, a setup. You eventually went back to sleep, finished your long rest, and set out on your adventure north to hopefully find something. You did find a road, a corpse, a mysterious looping path, and you did discover that interacting with said mists was probably not the best decision to make. After passing through a massive gate into Barovia proper, it did slam behind you, giving you the thought that you might be trapped here after all. A quick travel to Barovia's village proper, signs of battle, and signs of scent of potential undead followed you. In Barovia proper, you met one Ismark, who was a son of Coiland, the one who invited you all here. Well, good thing. We welcomed you in, tried to explain the situation a little bit more, and tried to get you to help with their terrible Baron and the raids of undead that have been coming. As you approached Ismark's manor, there was an angry mob that you were able to disperse with a well-placed silence and some good chatting. And for now, you are being led directly into the manor by Ismark, Coiland, and Irina, the daughter and sister of Ismark. Daughter of Coiland, sister of Ismark. We're not in a dad-uncle situation. I'm so sorry.
The sister-daughter. Ah, yes.
All right. So today we begin with the four of you still standing outside of the manor, deciding whether or not you're allowing yourself to be let inside. As the mob disperses behind you, some angry grumblings can still be heard. That large, sprawling estate rests behind iron gates in front of you. It was once that proud gem is now tarnished and cracked. Weeds choke the grounds and press eagerly against the house, almost clawing at its foundation. Upon a closer look, you can see that the overgrowth shows some signs of being disturbed, but there are also great black marks of fire that have assailed the sides of the mansion. All of its glass shattered, not a pane intact. Instead, they are all boarded up and barred, like eyes closed tight against a nightmare. The three stand before you. Coiland himself injured, but relieved you have dispersed the mob. He addresses all of you. Adventurers, please come inside. You can find some rest here, and we can discuss further about what's been going on here. As he goes to open the door, Ismark rushes forward, supports his father. They open and gesture you in.
While this is happening, looking at Ismark, who's the injured one.
Coiland, his father. Yes, the burgomaster.
Do his injuries seem like the kind of thing that like magical healing would assist, or is this something like more profound?
So you get the sense that the injuries are mundane in nature just from looking at it, though you can't get a great look. He's pretty well bandaged. You'd have to basically sit him down and investigate it more closely to know for sure.
So as the Ismark goes to like support his father, I'm going to go over to get the other arm, and I'm just going to say, "Oh, let me help you. The thunder will heal you," and I'll cast Healing Word on Quaylen.
Okay.
I think that's what, 1d6?
It is 1d4 plus your modifier.
I know. Oh, but it's a pretty good word. That's 7 points of healing.
Damn.
Oh, dang. So as you rush forward, as you move forward to help Ismark support his father, you bring Lathander's light and go to heal his wounds, and it does bring him visible relief. It seems like the injuries were in fact mostly mundane, though they may have a lack of people with set abilities at this moment. So Quaylen is able to stand more upright and support himself as he gestures you inside. Please, we don't want to keep the doors open for too long. We do have lunch ready. We can sit and eat and fill you in on what we might need of you. Do you go inside?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm helping him in.
Yeah.
Follow
All
along.
Like, lunch, you say?
Yes, lunch. All right. So, dun, 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 dun. Scrolling. Okay. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
It's hard to
No, it's
the
Lathander.
touchpad.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where I had this set up on my iPad, but my iPad is being a butt, so my phone is just smaller screen.
It is.
Okay. So, Quaylen, Irina, and Ismark lead you through the doors of their familial estate. Ismark was supporting his father, but he's able to stand more upright, though he stays by his side. Irina drops back a little bit and closes the door behind you all once you're inside. She hesitates briefly and starts to eye the large plank of wood leaning against the wall by the doors, though she does not end up barricading it. The interior of the mansion is really well furnished, though the fixtures now show great signs of wear. The boarded up windows keep the gray light out, but thankfully it also keeps the mists out. While it is relatively dimly lit, there are various torches and fireplaces going, so there is some light. It isn't a bright, welcoming space, though you do feel safer here. The dim light also flickers off the metal and wood of several large symbols that seem to be hung in every room. You aren't sure what they are, but it's the same iconography on each. If anyone would like to make a religion or perception check on them.
Religion.
Perception.
Damn.
Hooray.
8 perception.
9 religion. Take that.
18 perception.
Oh!
22 perception.
Hey! Hey! Okay.
We perceive.
So, for the ones of you on the lower end of the scale, these symbols, while they are consistent and open, maybe it's just like they just really like this particular symbol. I mean, it is very cool. It seems to be some sort of like radial motif, maybe some like wiggly lines coming off of it. Looks cool.
I'm going to point to it and say, this looks cool. It seems kind of familiar to me.
For those of you who roll slightly better.
Oh, that's because it is.
It's a sun motif.
Oh.
It is a sun motif, and it is made out of various materials. It seems to be mostly painted wood and some metal, though the way that it is hung on the walls and the way that it is placed, it gives you the sense that it is some sort of important piece of perhaps protective ward. It does seem to have some significance. Around it as well, you see there are hanging herbs. A few of them have little altars in front of them. And you do see quite an alarming amount of garlic hung from the ceiling around them.
Well, they did say he's a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
What's all this? Are you cooking all of this?
Is this dinner?
Are you gonna... Oh?
And Fern is like, well, given the wards I see, this must be intended to... Do I know that garlic is like a vampire get-out situation?
I'm assuming I don't, so that's I'm assuming that.
With my role, yeah, no
These
idea,
people
apparently.
fucking love
I don't know.
Garlic.
Is it common
Are you
knowledge?
Italian?
Is it lore? Is it like
Mhm.
folklore? Like,
It's not uncommon folklore.
okay.
So
Fern's going to be like, well, given the other wards I see here, and you said that Strahd is a vampire himself, I suppose you are trying to ward any further danger from Strahd himself. Would that be correct?
Irina behind you says, yes. It seems kind of superstitious now, though. They haven't seemed to do too much for us. But yes, they are the symbols of the Dawnbringer.
I look at my amulet.
They are
I thought so.
they are similar but not the same. So
Why is it not small?
so
The wars aren't working. Can we take some of that garlic down and eat it? I really like garlic.
Ron, I don't think we should be intruding in such a way.
Irina looks at the garlic and pauses for a second. It's like it's been hanging there for quite a while. I wouldn't recommend those particular cloves, but if you follow us, we can show you what we do have. And she leads you further into the mansion. Most of the rooms are relatively boarded up. You seem to see they have been slowly condensing where they have been living just to kind of protect it a little bit easier. Though the smell of a stewing pot has started to hit you. It's a simple stew, a little thin. It has turnips and rabbit meat. It's lax in spices. And Irina apologizes for the sparse meal, but you can look around and see that outside of the necessities, there seem to be rather barren supplies.
I have been told that certain human people enjoy the lack of spice.
At this, Ismark kind of nods and goes, well, in more recent years, we had a larger stock, but we haven't been able to bring any new supplies in recently. It's been over a month since we've been able to get some fresh food in, and as you can see with the state of things out there, we've been doing our best to supply what we have.
So how can we help?
I'm going to go about starting to cast a ritual while this is happening around the stew pot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start the process of casting purified food and drink,
Very good.
just in case.
Mm-hmm.
I start to grab myself a bowl, and you're like,
I'd wait just a bit. There's all
not
sorts
done
of
yet?
things
Okay.
happening around here,
Mm-hmm.
and just in case there's some sort of necromancy, let's just make sure this is okay.
Coiland himself sees you doing this and seems to not necessarily recognize exactly the magics you're casting, but can tell it is of a benign nature, and goes to reassure you. I appreciate the effort, but it is what little we have been checking to make sure it's safe to eat, though It is just a little less hearty than what we would like to be able to offer our guests.
Well, I wouldn't say it's less hearty, but you said yourself you had no spices with which to provide flavor. This will boost at least the spiritual aspect of it, if nothing else.
Evander is a priest of your Dawnbringer, and I think he might prefer blessing the food first. It might do some
Gaster kind of looks around at the wards.
benefits.
Yeah, what they
Certainly
say.
won't hurt if he. And she's like, she glances at him and she's like, that's what he really wants to do. And she perceives it as like saying grace, like whatever, just let them do it, like no big deal.
You gotta chew the food first before you feed it to others.
So I sit there after after 30 minutes, 30 seconds of like the prep of it. The next 9 minutes and 30 seconds of casting it is just me holding this amulet and just quietly murmuring to myself.
Arena, hearing that, Evander, you are a priest of their Dawnbringer, perks up a little bit. Oh, I didn't know that the Dawnbringer, or I guess the Morning Lord, really extended past Barovia. We get so few visitors here. What is it like?
And at that point, I think I'm just kind of like, and for all the bread and the eggs and the cheese and just
This will take about 10 minutes of prayer.
because I don't want to break this ritual. And then I just steamroll through the 9.5 minutes of this ritual.
I answer in his stead, sunnier.
She kind of nods a little bit confused at that. I guess I didn't realize. It's always been kind of like this here. What do you mean by sunnier?
How do your crops grow?
Oh,
If you do not get sunnier than this.
I mean, we do struggle to grow many things, but the few things we do have, they are survivors. We get most of our food imported, and we do quite a lot of hunting.
Ah, foragers. I understand.
But yes. So, you are from beyond Barovia, all of you. Okay. Do you have any stories to tell? It's been grey and strange here for so long.
Gaster, you must
Yes.
surely have a tale from the old troop.
Oh, we have many stories. Which would you like to hear?
Any, really?
Gaster will begin to launch into the beginning of.
Well, if we wish to go to the most impressive of all of our tales, we must first start with the Great Queen Mother.
And we just begin at the beginning, much like other people in our collective history.
Wait, what is the beginning? Because I don't know what that
Big
means.
bang.
Also, we hear the bells.
In the
Yeah.
context.
Oh, okay.
The Great Queen Mother, from whom all broods and stars begin.
I see.
Gast, I'm terribly sorry to interrupt
Yes.
you. Were the bells?
Oh, that is Mark. Oh, yes. We do have a church here.
We were told there were only a couple of hours until an attack may happen. The bells. There is a church, you say, but it also indicates that time is marching on, and perhaps after we eat, we should make a plan for how to proceed. I still don't know exactly how we can be most helpful.
Yes. So Ismark will kind of settle and put his bowl down, and so please let me tell you what's been going on. He will begin to basically give you a quick rundown of the last couple of months, as he'll reiterate the fact that Doru had begun a rebellion against Strahd himself, and Doru is the son of one Donovan, the priest from the church here.
Is the boy still alive?
Ismar kind of pauses at that and goes, I haven't seen him since the rebellion. As far as I know, he did not return, but Father Donovan has mentioned his son in passing, so I don't believe he's buried him or mourned him, so perhaps the father knows more than I, but I've not seen the boy. And unfortunately, 3 months ago, one of Strahd's right-hand men, a man named Rahadin, came and delivered a warning to us.
Rodden?
Rahadin. After that warning was delivered, Doru launched his rebellion and split most of our population. Half, perhaps more, fled, and those who went on the rebellion did not return. I encouraged as many as I could to stay here and fight, and quite a few did, but then the siege began, and it has been 3 months. Every night they come, and we are running low on supplies. Really what we could use the help with is reinforcing our barricades. We have some fire wine here that if you could help us deliver, that would truly be great. The east barricade needs the most help. If you could help support them tonight, we would be very grateful, and we will definitely allow you to stay here and kind of recoup and share what little we have.
What needs to be done at the eastern barricade? Does it perhaps need reinforcements?
Yes.
I mean, excuse me, not reinforcements, reinforcing construction.
Oh, if you have anything to help with that, that would be great. We done what we can. Oh.
We did not come with construction supplies. We are able-bodied, however, and can provide some assistance with construction.
And Gaster gestures at Braun.
Oh.
Are we eating? Have we eaten?
Yeah.
We're eating.
Yeah.
We're eating the blessed food.
We
are sorkening this meal.
So it is purify food and drink, which
Yes.
is mechanically important, because if it's poisoned or there's something like that, no longer.
Okay. Ron finishes his meal first, and at that, it's like, huh?
You are strong.
Yeah.
Able-bodied. Some of us are also more able in terms of minds and calming others and providing religious experiences.
That's me.
I can also help scout with my friend here, and she points at Fiddlehead, who is still sitting on her head. And
Yes.
She's been feeding him like little nubbins, and she's like, I can send him out if it would be helpful to see how far out any attackers might be.
Indeed, some of us contribute to the local bird population.
Has been my important companion since hatching, but go off, Queen.
Never would I say that I was a queen.
Oh, sorry, King.
So
Thank you for the meal. Even a warm meal is better than the road rations we have. You'll have my sword for the night. He looks around.
And
There's
my
no
bow.
sword.
Do you not have one?
right.
Oh, he left it behind again.
No, he does that thing where, remember, he showed us he can zoomp it. Zoomp.
Yeah.
Are you able to forget that?
He might forget that he has.
You had mentioned a siege.
Yes.
Siege sort of implies a commander of some sort. Is that something that you know about? And also, what sort of things are we dealing with exactly?
So we believe it's Strahd that has been sending the undead creatures. They are various sorts, primarily zombies. It's been, like I said, it's been months. Every night they come.
Do we know much about zombies?
You can make an intelligence check.
Yes, please.
I make one too.
Yeah.
Can I make a religion check?
Yeah.
Hell
You
yeah.
make a religion
Just
check.
flat intelligence.
Yeah, flat
Damn!
intelligence.
4.
Natural 20 for a total of 20.
Good. 10.
Excellent.
Gaster believes that maybe they qualify.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
What kind of check was this?
Flat intelligence or
Okay.
religion if you wanted to.
I wanted to, but it didn't.
15.
How is
It's-
your intelligence higher than mine? That's very upsetting.
What is your intelligence?
11.
I mean, that's almost as high as me.
Oh, it's because I am a.
I'm the smartest
Aldous,
one
yeah.
here.
All right, so you got a 10.
Yeah.
You got a 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 15,
15.
but specifically, if possible, just to know how to. I don't care about where they come from. The best way to beat them up.
I'm
Okay,
a
and then you got a
book-smart
natural
cleric.
20.
I'm more of like a vibes cleric.
Ah. Okay, so unfortunately, with a 4, you have you were really unsure of what a zombie is. You assume that it's bad news, considering that they seem to be very upset about the fact that they come every night. And with the Tedgaster, you have heard of zombies. You know they are some brand of undead.
They are mobile corpses.
Braun, you also have heard of zombies. You are aware that they are undead. And with that knowledge, while you don't have any specifics for like fighting them per se, you do know that where there are zombies, there are other necromancers or something of a similar nature that is bringing them back. And they are particularly resilient to dying again. With your natural 20, Fern.
Wait, are the zombies resistant to dying again, or the necromancers are resistant to dying again?
The zombies. Yeah, I mean, probably a little bit of both. But Fern, with your natural 20, you know that zombies, not only are they undead, not only are they resilient to, a second death, as it were, you know that they are extraordinarily difficult to combat, for they will kind of pursue with a single-mindedness that is hard to, like, if you've never fought them before, it's kind of like a disturbing situation. You can remove their limbs and they will still crawl and bite towards you. You can remove their head, and sometimes the head can still bite and go after you. You have heard tales of zombies being cut down only to grab onto people as they go to clean up the dead afterwards. You also know that a zombie is not something that comes by itself. Zombies tend to be the front guard of a bigger issue.
Do I know anything about their weaknesses? Like, I know all these things about how
Mhm.
hard they are to fight, but do I know
Yes.
anything about what
You
folks
have
to do?
You have heard that they are not quite allergic to the sun, but they seem to greatly dislike bright sun
Like they're
and
sensitive
direct light.
to it.
Mhm.
Do I know?
Same man.
Like Hannah knows that radiant probably is good, but does
Mhm.
Fern make that connection?
You know that they are undead, and you're aware that many undead creatures are particularly vulnerable to holy damage of that kind.
So she will share all that with the group, and she's going to say, "Steel yourselves. This will be a disturbing night. Evander, do you know how to do holy damage of a holy nature?"
I mean, I would argue that all the damage that I do is of a holy nature.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
I
yeah,
am
but you
sort
know
of
what
a
I-
holy man. I'm a dawnbringer, and I bring the dawn.
Well, that sounds like it will come in useful.
All right.
Anybody else?
I'm trying to think
Stark.
about. I have one more question I wanted to ask. I'm just forgetting what it was.
So Coylin will kind of nod his head listening to you talk about this. And each night, dozens of undead lay siege on our defenses. They have killed some, but they wound many more. It seems the strangest thing is that our scouts have found that there are thousands of them in the woods. Yet they only come in small waves.
Which
Then
direction do they come from?
all around. We are truly surrounded by them. Though it is, if they had attacked all at once, they would easily destroy us all. We could never rebuke such an attack. And yet, they only come in small groups.
What I know about zombies, they're created by magic, by a necromancer. What that probably means is that there is a necromancer nearby, maybe one or two, that's bringing up these zombies, and that's why you only face a few waves a night. If we want the attacks to stop, we should find that necromancer.
Perhaps this necromancer, whoever they are, has a goal in mind, not to destroy, but some other goal.
Which direction do they usually come from? Is it all sides, or usually one side per night?
They will attack all sides, though they seem to focus mostly on the east and west barricade. That's just the general entrance of the village.
Pincer attack.
Yeah.
Perhaps the necromancer is mobile, just so that it is harder to find them should they be sought after.
All good possibilities. But if we kill the necromancer, the attacks will lessen.
Indeed.
Do you
The attacks
intend to
should stop.
do you intend to try to find this necromancer?
Well, not tonight, but eventually.
Coilen kind of nods at that, and I have an idea where you might start, should you all survive the night here. There is a town, or I guess a settlement is more apt, to the west of here. Valakai and Krizek. They would be the best place to start. As you know, the Vlaki, or I assume as this Marcus told you, the Vlaki are the only ones that can travel freely throughout Barovia. They might have further insight as what's going on or where this necromancer might be.
Could you repeat those names for those who were writing and wrote too slow?
Yeah, no, of course.
Zalaki.
Yep.
Those
So
of us
the
who are
town.
Vala is the town.
Yeah. So town Valakai,
Valakai?
the Valaki are within it, and Krezk. I'm gonna keep calling it Krizek because that is easier on my mouth.
Uh-huh.
But
You're the DM.
Yeah.
I know,
It is what you say it is.
you know, all this power, and I don't know what to do with it.
And one would presumably spell that however one wanted to if they were to keep track of this in notes, yes?
Yes.
Cool.
I mean, I'm not going to perform a spelling test at the end of this,
Good.
though that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
We all of a sudden see a tree and have to fill in the relationships.
Dungeon Mistress, no!
New idea
Straw
for a
bits are dead.
different game type.
So these are two towns, correct? Valaki and Krizek?
Yes.
Krizek?
Krizek. We'll say Krizek.
Krizek.
I'm going to start adding an
Okay.
extra E to it because it is a conglomeration
Is
of.
it Krisk?
I feel like there's a J in there.
Are they both to the
Oh,
west?
yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
they are both to the west.
We heard somebody say something about a seer.
Oh, yes. In Valakai, Madam Eva, I believe. She is the matriarch. We have heard that she's also a great seer, though I can't say for sure. I've never sought her counsel.
Have you sent out any messengers seeking aid recently? Perhaps.
A horseman.
Thank you.
No, we have not. Though
Perhaps
many
they
people
are
have
missing
fled
someone.
recently.
Perhaps that town might be missing somebody.
Mm.
We encountered an unfortunate on our way here. It would be kind to inform their family.
Here, if you wish to travel beyond our lands, I don't know how much weight it will carry nowadays. We've been stuck here for many months, and our influence has waned. But let me write you something. Coilen stands from the table and walks into another room, comes back with parchment and quill. He takes a few moments and writes a letter closes it, and at the bottom stamps it with a seal and hands it and holds it out to probably Gaster, as I would assume Gaster's probably closest. Do you wish to read the letter?
I do.
Oh,
Isn't it
excellent.
sealed?
Wait, is it
Oh,
sealed?
wait.
No, it's
is
not.
it wax? Oh, okay.
It's a
I thought-
stamp.
I
It's
thought you
stamped.
like wax sealed.
It is stamped at the bottom with a seal.
I was
It
just
is
like,
not
wait, I
wax
did not.
sealed.
No, I won't get just like open it. Break seal. No, if it is available to be read,
It is.
Gaster will read it. If it is enclosed and sealed up, Gaster will not read it.
It is available to be read. It is not
Great.
sealed, but it has like the seal of
Gaster's gonna read that shit.
the Indiroviches. So, to whom it may concern, I humbly ask that you provide the bearer of this letter with what aid you can. Trust in their purpose, assist in their endeavors, and offer shelter and counsel if you are able. Please extend them every courtesy you would forward a friend of mine. With utmost respect, Koiland Indirovich, Burgomaster of Barovia. Did you read the original letter? Did you ever take a look at it?
I was read the letter.
I have the original letter.
The sigil,
We're not gonna investigate the handwriting right now.
But we were told by Ismark that was not his father's handwriting.
We're gonna investigate it later, not in front of them. Did we get that letter? We got that letter back, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
we did.
Great.
Yep, he handed it back
Braun
to
has
you.
it.
You notice at the bottom the seal of the Indiroviches is a longsword before a light rising sun. It's been years since I've traveled to any settlements outside the valley. Well, in the valley. While I can't
Were those-
guarantee
I'm sorry.
I'm-
There were more bells. Was that intentional? or
no,
just
it's
part of the
it's
okay.
part of the background music.
Very good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm just waiting for like an attack to start. You know?
We've been talking.
Yeah.
It's
there a
lunchtime,
road-
not dinner time.
Is there a road westward that will lead to these cities, or will we need to go through the woods?
There is a road, though, as I say, I haven't traveled on it recently. I don't know the state of it, but I do believe the Velaki take their wagon back and forth through it, so it should be at least in
roads are
decent
indeed
state.
confusing.
Mhm.
They double back quite a bit.
Yeah, and that Coilin kind of nods and is like, it's been so long since I've really traveled outside of the village here.
Farm, which direction did we come from?
That way. Which direction?
East, I believe, right?
North.
So
I know stuff.
you
I'm a ranger.
entered the village kind of at the western gate. Yep. And then you are currently in the mansion, which is towards the south.
Wait, so we came from the western road.
Sorry, it would be the eastern road then. Yeah, sorry.
Came
We
from
came from the...
You came from the east, sorry.
Yeah.
And you're going to go west.
Got it.
I have,
And the sun that we do
Left
not
and
see
right.
sets in the west.
yes. Left and right is hard.
It
So
is
we
hard.
came from the east.
We came from.
You came
Okay.
from the east. My apologies.
So we would have seen the broken down battlements. except
Yes, you did.
the- Okay.
Yeah, we walked by them.
We,
All
yeah,
right.
They were in disrepair.
it happened.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hard to tell because everything's kind of in disrepair.
Yeah,
here.
we just
Par
assumed
for the
everything
course.
looked like this.
Yeah, you know, they do kind of. Oh,
We are in a mansion whose windows have exploded and
Oh,
mhm.
speaking of which,
Mhm.
the crowd outside,
Mhm.
I assume members of your village, and
Yes.
disgruntled ones at that, understandable. The windows of your estate,
Yes,
they are all broken.
yes.
Was this intentional?
They have, as we mentioned, the siege has been going on for about 3 months now. The undead sometimes come through and get around the barricades, and they come from all directions. Unfortunately, as you may have, the manor itself is on the edge of our village, and they can come from behind as well.
I apologize. Direction is not my best strong suit.
While
No,
we're
no
talking, can I
worries.
start
It is a
casting
strong
mending on
suit.
the windows that are
If you wish.
that are like in this room?
Yeah, if you wish to.
Mend.
I was concerned that perhaps the damage was done by those inside the village.
At that, Ismark looks mildly ashamed to be like, they are good people. They are upset, and they have clearly taken out some of their aggravation on us, but it has not gotten to that point. Most of the damage here is from various attacks over the past few months.
It is always disturbing when one's own community turns against those that lead.
Irina will kind of stand to that and be like, here, let me show you where you'll be resting after the siege tonight. It's not much, but it's what we can offer. I can't say how much sleep you'll be able to get or when, but they'll be quiet enough where you'll be able to rest comfortably.
We are used to conditions much worse than these, both in terms of comfort and impending danger.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you can provide, it will be greatly appreciated.
Irina takes you a little bit further into the mansion and through a hallway that has, some of the doors are closed up. She brings you to two that have not been. They are side by side. Opens it up, and each are very comfortable guest rooms with multiple large beds, each one two in each, and they are fully furnished, though most of the little pieces that would make it feel more like a home seem to be absent. There's a fine layer of dust over some of the surfaces, but everything in here is serviceable. I apologize for the state of it. It hasn't quite been on our priority to clean, but please make yourselves at home, and you can have anything that you find. We've basically taken everything that is truly of worth and importance to us. Feel free to look around and rest, and when you're ready, come back out and we'll direct you to the barricade and kind of what we would like you to do. With that, Irina leaves, and you are with your guest rooms. You can choose what beds you would like. You can call shotgun if you will. Or you can
share because we're married in real life.
I picked the biggest bed. But more importantly, I'm going to take my spare amulet of Lathander out and just kind of hang it over one of the windows if there's a window, and if not, the door into the hall.
There is a window. Okay. It is similarly boarded up.
Yeah.
But you're welcome to hang it.
Definitely hanging that amulet up. And then I'm just going to look around to make sure that there's no, gross zombie corpses or anything left behind.
You know, that's a great idea. Why don't you roll me one of those perception checks?
I loot the room.
You can... perception or investigation.
We were told you
perception.
Can whatever you want.
Are we on the first floor or second floor?
First floor. You have not been let upstairs, though. You have seen a staircase up. You get the feeling that they try to stay on one floor at the moment.
24.
24, excellent.
21.
So, as you go through the room, you find mostly just nicks and necks, odds and ends, though the important things that you find would be a set of rations that is about a day's worth, though it is questionably stale. And perhaps more importantly, you find a pile of papers that seem to be torn out of a book, though at the top you see a handwritten note saying Van Richten's Guide to Vampires. If you like, you can take a closer look.
Yeah,
I would like to take.
I'm gonna look at this. Wait, who found the book?
You rolled a 24?
I rolled a 21. You rolled a 24.
Okay, so I would say you found most of the pages, and you found one. They were scattered about the room a bit, but it seemed to be from the same.
We found.
So we start in the two opposite rooms, but then we in the hallway gather all the pages and start kind of laying them out so that we can kind of see what this is.
This page has half a diamond on the right side.
Before a moon on this one.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
So
it's like the mini game.
Have to rotate just the right way, and then they lock into place.
For the
then we can
Starfinder
mend
game,
it.
and we had to go to break because they couldn't do it. So,
all right.
We were drunk.
Yeah.
So drunk.
It was really funny.
As you take a look at these torn out pages, They are quite damaged, though you are able to read quite a bit of it. In some shadowed corners of the world, the vampire reigns as a fearsome predator. Beyond mere bloodlust, these creatures are cursed with a range of abilities and weaknesses that make them as enigmatic as they are terrifying. Their bodies are resilient to mundane weapons, shrugging off blows that would fell most mortals and regenerating even grievous wounds in a matter of moments. They move with unnatural grace, their senses sharply attuned to the whispers of the night. But it's in their supernatural abilities that their true horror lies. They can bend the will of others to their own, ensnaring friend and foe, but with a gaze and a whisper. They can shift form with the ease of thought, becoming bats, wolves, or even a sinister mist that creeps beneath doorways and cracks. And those their fangs kill become vampire spawn, ravenous creatures with a vampire's hunger for blood. The next white page or so is more damaged. You can't quite read it as well. As you go through, you do see mentions of sunlight, running water, something about holy symbols. Yes.
Hey, Fern, can you do that fixing thing on this paper?
Men.
So it mends the damage, but it does not replace the ink.
Damn.
So you
Thanks
can.
anyways.
I mean,
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
it's still mended.
Running water.
Better than nothing.
Sunlight, running water, and something about holy symbols. You do see at the end, though, that they cannot enter a residence without an invitation. Finally,
Does it say what a residence is?
What is the legal
No,
definition
I
of a
think that's
residence?
such a good thing to know.
It does
because,
not.
A residence. What if Strahd's coming running at you and you go, "I live here now." And what if we
I
just
popped
panic
out a
them
tent.
from the
Squatters'
plane?
rights. Squatters' rights.
All right, let's see if this works. The whole of Barovia is my home. Did it fix everything?
it does not say specifically what a residence is, and there
Well,
are
we're
no
talking about
notes,
that
or there are also no spark notes to help clarify that for you.
Damn.
Sunlight, running water, enter residence. There was a fourth
Holy
one.
symbols.
Holy symbols. Finally, the last bit that is more complete says to create a new vampire, a vampire must fully drain the blood of its victim without killing it. A torturous and careful process that can often take multiple nights. For some vampires, this process is a practical means of creating fresh and powerful thralls. For others, it presents a sadistic opportunity to slowly break their victim's will. Some vampires in the latter camp may even appear as an intermittent predator in the night, haunting their target over days or weeks before finally ending their suffering.
Nothing here about garlic or herbs.
Does that entry bring to mind for either of you perhaps like a dream? Out of curiosity?
The dream I had was of being in a castle that I was flying toward in
Okay.
these mist-choked lands.
Mine was more about the woods.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the exsanguination of your bodies, then.
No, it'd be helpful if we had more dreams to go off of, but religious
Quick.
Well,
reasons.
hopefully
Sleep.
we'll have more tonight.
Sleep now. Are you
I
not?
don't sleep. I trance.
Well, somehow you were able to dream in a trance, so trance now.
Sure.
Wait,
Oh,
why are we
okay.
sleeping? Don't we have a barricade to reinforce?
To
we
get
will have
more
to wait
information.
until later, Gaster.
Fair.
Is there anything else that we need to do before we go out to the barricades?
Stretch.
You
I'll
seem
stretch on the way.
interested in the church, Evander. Is that a place that you would like to visit?
It is. I mean, I think any place that has to do with the Thunder is a good place to go, especially in a place where his light is so absent. But it's getting late, and we do have an undead uprising to quell, it seems. So perhaps tomorrow.
I'm going to start trenching the eastern front and repairing what I can, and I start to leave.
I'm
I'll
gonna
go too.
send
Buddy system.
my owl out. Now I can't communicate telepathically with the owl, but
Mhm.
we are best buds.
Yeah.
Little paper plans.
And I figure I can send him out.
Mm-hmm.
He can have a good look around, see if he can find any kind of hoard or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, and then he can nod or shake his head to yes or no questions. Does that sound okay? Like
He holds up 3 feathers. Sounds
we
like
know each other really well at this point.
I will say that if you send your owl out, it would do its best to communicate with you after the fact.
Okay. So I'm just going to be like, okay, this is what we've trained for. Fiddlehead. Go forth and see if you can see any evidence of these creatures and come straight back within the hour, regardless of whether you find them or not.
Fiddlehead kind of like fluffs a little bit, hoots very softly, and then turns their great eyes around, looking for egress. You may have to bring
open the door for
you may have to shake it, yeah.
This is your first test, Fiddlehead.
Doorknobs.
never go.
As you
Smart now, bird.
I'm assuming you are all now returning into the opening of the mansion to go. Yes.
I thought we had already left.
We're sorking it now.
Okay, so as you return
We just
to
toss
the
bird
Indira
out the window
bitches,
as we walk.
I would say they
That's
would go out a
pretty
window, but unfortunately they're all very boarded up.
Yes.
So as you walk back towards the entrance to leave, Arena is dragging and trying to move a crate that Ismark is also helping her with. And like, oh, if you're ready, here, please take this to the eastern barricade.
Allow me.
Yeah.
Carry it.
All right.
I
So
kind of do the thing where you put your fingertips on it to like look like you're helping.
Ismark looks at you, Braun, that you're holding it, and be like, be careful with it. There are 12 bottles of fire wine in here. They are, it's quite heavy, but they're packed well enough that they shouldn't break, but still be careful as you carry it. And you can, if you wish, you can make note that you have a crate with 12 bottles of fire wine. The fire wine itself, when you take some time to look at it, it is an action to use it. You basically need to light the tip with some sort of fire, huck it, and you can throw up the bottle up to 20 feet.
A Dirovich cocktail, if you will.
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so. It has a range of 20 feet. You basically make a range attack against the creature or the object. You basically treat the bottle as an improvised weapon. On a hit, it takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
All I'm saying, guys, is we have 12 D4 fire damage pre-packed.
Mhm.
And if we build a catapult during whatever rests we get, we have essentially like a paladin artillery piece.
We could also, crossbow and ranger,
Mm.
we could have a mine
Mhm.
that we just leave the box, and then
That's true.
we wouldn't have to worry about improvised weapon throwing.
Or we find somebody, if we can find that guy that abandoned us in the woods, we have
Yes.
him carry it over.
Yes.
And we'll shoot at his hands, 'cause fuck that guy.
Sacrifice.
that guy.
We're gonna see him again for a while.
No, but when we do, we have something for him to
Like
do
he-
for us.
Might be leaning evil.
We have a present.
Yes.
So
We make our way to the eastern barricade
All right.
for to assist with construction if needed and potential blowing up of eastern barricade.
I imagine,
Okay.
like, so far we've all kind of had a rough marching order every time,
Mhm.
but now it's like Braun and we are all like 20 feet away.
right. So would you like to see the eastern barricade?
Why,
Yeah.
yes!
Hell yeah.
You go get it.
Oh,
There's
a
definitely
nice
like
role-playing map for us.
we are like the 20-foot sphere radius around
Do you need any help, Alanna?
I don't think so, but I've never actually attempted to pick this up before.
I
so
find-
we'll see.
Having somebody just open that window that is very
Ooh, look at
Whoa, is
Ooh.
huge.
This is
Okay, watch
that. Gonna fight some zombies.
No,
probably
you know what?
on
This
this
is
big
probably
map.
just. Ooh, this
Sorry.
barricade's not in good shape.
We just
We're gonna
gotta talk
fix
to
this
them.
up. Alana, you did a great job making a broken down barricade.
Yeah, it looks really good.
the barricade.
Oh,
You can see this and more on our Instagram
I'm gonna take-
at Alberon RPG.
I'm going to take some
When
pictures.
People take pictures.
I'm about to do
Alright.
that right now.
So,
This is so good.
for those of you at home, the battle camp, the eastern barricade. So, you get to the barricade and you realize that it is basically you defending it, and while there are a few others, you are the main muscle. There's only one other person here that you think might be able to hold their own, though you have not seen them before. They are a hulking figure, very large, currently moving barrels around towards the front of the barricade. Let me actually go get a mini for them.
Yeah, the only one I have is Naked Blacksmith.
Actually, Naked Blacksmith worked really well.
There we go. Sexy Naked Blacksmith. Where would you like him?
Ooh, he's gonna be by those barrels.
We see what we want to see.
Who's that again?
You're about to find out.
Ah.
So sitting next to him as well is a smaller man that you have seen before, Bildrath, who is directing him to move things around and basically trying to get him to reinforce. You hear Bildrath's kind of sour voice. Periwimple, you have to move it to fill in the gaps. Don't just put it in front of it. You actually must put it within it. And Periwimple kind of looks at him and goes, sorry. I think it could fit in here. And he's doing his best. So Periwimple is a large man. He is bald. He stands probably about 6'5". Very, clearly very strong. And near him is a simple spear. He also has a light crossbow on his belt. As you approach, you kind of get a slightly closer look at him. And he turns and meets your eyes and kind of shyly waves. Bildrath, at that point, turns around and goes, it's you lot. I guess you have decided to help us with this impossible task here.
Of course.
Well, here. I can't be of much help. I am a merchant, not a fighter. But my assistant here, Periwimple, will be with you for tonight. Periwimple, that perks up. Excited at the prospect of meeting new friends. He waves and goes, I am Periwimple. I am very strong. And I can throw things. I also can shoot with a crossbow.
Periwimple.
Periwimple.
I am Braun. I
Nice.
also am very strong, and I go in for a very firm handshake.
And you do get an excellent
handshake.
handshake.
Actually, it's more of the
Imagine everything so far has been like a moody fantasy movie, but then this is just cuts to the exact. It's actually Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's I assume you put down the crate of fire wine.
Yeah.
No, he one-hands it.
All right, so here's your crate of fire wine.
Hey!
Why don't you figure out where you guys want to place that?
Perhaps
And-
somewhere outside of the barricade and not directly within.
That's a pretty good idea. I mean, Periwimple, you said you were
Yes.
good with a crossbow.
Yes.
So, I mean, if we just made a whole bunch of little caches of them out there, we could fire them out and take out groups of undead as they approach. Does that sound like it makes sense based on what you've seen, Periwimple?
Yes, I can shoot them, but I
Wouldn't-
don't have a fire.
Wouldn't it be easier just to throw them?
Well, I mean, that's less exciting, but yeah, I suppose.
I do.
I also just can't throw that far, so if we wanted to have them be a little further away, this would be a way to achieve that.
Gaster holds up one of the bottles.
This is not particularly balanced and less conducive to throwing.
And they pull the crossbow from their back.
than firing a bolt from a crossbow.
Fern kind of pulls out her longbow because that's what everybody else is doing. She's
Indeed, well
Show
done,
me how
Fern.
you plan to shoot it when it's lit.
With a lit bolt.
That's pretty good.
I'm looking at the bolt, and does it look like it could be lit? Because I'm like
Mm-hmm.
imagining like
Just
a
like-
regular mundane bolt.
wrap it in
Wouldn't.
something. Oh,
Just
well,
dunk it in oil.
in character, I can say. Perhaps take a bit of wool or something, wrap it around the end, dip it in some sort of oil, light it,
Okay.
and off you go.
If it's tipped in wool, how would it break the glass?
It need not break the glass, only light.
And they like point to the various bits of fabric hanging out of the bottles.
Mhm. So, as you take a closer look,
It won't be as explosive immediately, more like a lit rope
Have you
leading to
heard
some
of
sort of
dynamite?
gunpowder.
as you take a
Which we do
closer
not
look,
have in this world.
as you take a closer look at the bottles, you do see that Gaster is correct. They do have their corks replaced with rags. The bottle itself is a pretty standard wine bottle, though it has a label. It is a little bit worn and from the handling and probably the shaking amongst the straw and that has been packed in. And it is a bottle of purple grape mash number 3 and bears the the stamp and label of the Wizards of Wine Winery.
It's a
Terrible
wine.
name.
It's a wine. Though if you smell it, it smells much stronger than you would expect a standard wine to. You think something may have been modified about it to make it so explosive.
I was
I
going to
think-
say, aren't they
I
just
don't
using
think-
the bottles?
I don't think. It sounds like you expect these bottles to explode. I don't think they would do that. I think the point of them, and correct me if I'm wrong, you throw them at the target and they get doused in the liquid and get inflamed. But if the bottle's on the floor and you shoot it, it's just going to be. It's not going to be on the target.
They will need to walk through bits of fire to get through. It might hamper their progress.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be better if the fire was on them?
I will not be able to aim the bottle, and I might miss.
The other thing
Are
is,
you good at throwing, Braun?
that's the big thing.
Perry Wimple and I are good at throwing.
So that's 2,
Mm-hmm.
but there's 5 of us.
Do you know where the zombies will be? Because if we put them out there and they don't walk over them, then that's one less wine bottle that we have. And
They-
also, you can't throw, but are you sure you can hit that target when it's so far away?
They gesture towards like the beginning of the path, right here.
I know you can.
I'll also kind of point over the
So
wall.
mean.
I'll just say,
Yeah,
"Braun,
what's up with
You're
your
so
son?
mean.
He was so gentle, like last session.
maybe one of the things that we could do is build more of like a wooden barricade in the front and aim for that to create a large burning obstacle right at the start.
You know,
Can I-
we have 12 of these. Why don't we just split them up? And we'll throw some and you can put some where you want.
I am amenable to this.
While we're talking, can I come up to the ramparts and just
Yeah.
scan the area for Fiddlehead?
You're welcome to. And
And she's like, I will be back in a moment to help.
And as you do, you do see. Imagine like a more standard wall situation. It's not
Yeah.
quite this complex, but they were.
I like that
Um,
there's a bookshelf in the front.
As you scan the horizon, make a quick perception check for me.
Yes. 15?
15. So as you scan, you do see the familiar shape of Fiddlehead finishing their round. As you hold your arm up, they do kind of soar and gently, silently land. They look at you expectantly.
Did you see the enemies?
Who?
Can I make maybe like an animal handling check or something to
Yes.
see how well we can
I feel like with only
do
5
this?
of us here,
At advantage.
Pickle Fern has gone off and like now all of a sudden it's like not a ton of people here, so this voice probably carries across the space, and so I'm sure all of us turn over and just see talking to an owl.
Dirty 20 for
Ah.
animal handling.
Excellent. So at that, Fiddlehead kind of, their great head kind of swings around and kind of scans the tree line. And then they take off again and kind of swoop around, and you see as they do, they kind of like hover over the trees and beyond and then come back. You get the sense that they're indicating that the area immediately in the front, within the trees there are enemies waiting.
I give him a little treat. I go back down to the group and I describe what has happened. And I say, if we are going to set anything up beyond these ramparts, we had best do it very, very quickly.
It seems that maybe that our time has passed for this.
Surely they are quite close.
So you look at the sky, and while it's still gray, you can't quite see the sun, but judging by kind of where it is vaguely brighter, you have enough time to do a little bit of setup. I would say that if you wanted to construct a barrier, like another like thing to light on fire, you could do that, or you can set some caches out, not both. You choose one or the other.
I would like to I go out here and I want to start making trenches.
Okay.
And how I'm doing it is that I can move a 5-foot cube of dirt. So I'm just gonna take it from just around here to, and it'll be like a 5-foot hole, but I'm gonna put the dirt on the wall side, so it's almost like a 10-foot wall when you're in the pit. Does that make sense?
So it's on either side of the road, or in front.
In front, here, just to make sure that when they do come, they're coming from this stairway, and they're not coming through here.
Okay.
Basically, this is the only way they'll be in, unless they want to climb a 10-foot.
Okay. I would say you can use your time to set up to do that.
Okay.
Yes, what do you like to do, Yaster?
Is this as it appears in the map, stone?
It is the road. It is raised a little bit, and it is paved. But yes, it is stone. But it's not like laid brick. It's more like cobblestone.
Okay. Gaster will take 6 of the fire wine bottles, as discussed, and head out with Evander watching from high above to direct them. If Evander is amenable to this.
Sure, absolutely.
You said 6?
I'm going to put them in 2 groups of 3.
Place your cache.
So do you think maybe one here, since it's it's less restricted, or would you like further out?
A little further out, because I think we want them to get
where's your
restricted first.
I'm going to use these to see. So these are a 5-foot wall, and there's a 5-foot hole, 5-foot deep hole in front of them.
Is there anything set up back there? Further?
Not at the moment.
Okay, I was going to say I can go grab some holes if you want.
Oh yeah.
It's fine.
That might
Okay.
be easier.
Yeah, you could.
Just visually. That
I have nothing else set up back there, so there are no seekers. And if you
while they're doing that, before Gaster has headed out, Pickle Fern would have asked for some bolts.
He's getting
she's going to spend the time preparing arrows and bolts. Some arrows and bolts with wool.
make me a dexterity check to try to figure out how many you were able to prepare ahead of time.
Okay. Just flat dexterity? Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
Hooray!
Depending on what you want to do, that's a bigger one.
11.
11.
Okay.
Let's say within the amount of time you took a little bit of time to kind of gather wool, the supplies, the twine to do it. So let's say 5. You get 5 fire shots.
And I was trying to do some for both of us, so 5 total. That we can split between ourselves, or 5.
5 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
5-foot wall.
Okay.
5-foot trench.
Okay. All right.
And so when Gaster gets back, Gaster has 3 prepared bolts. And I have 2 arrows.
All right.
So Gaster is holding up the bottles, and you just hear a buzzing in your head that somehow translates to, "Where would you like these?" as they cast message.
And then just not really understanding how to respond back through buzzes, I'm just going to cut my hands and call over the wall. 1 just a bit to the left of the path, and then 1 just a bit to the right. Perfect. Perfect, Gaster.
All right.
Come on back. And
So,
while I'm up
okay.
here, can I just make a quick perception check to see if there are any obvious, like, holes in the wall that we're not immediately aware of?
Yeah, sure
Hidden
can.
ways to get in?
Mm-hmm.
Is this?
That is me being exhausted, unfortunately.
Oh, I see. I see. I see.
Oh, right. What level of
For
exhaustion?
perception, that is going to
Periwinkle?
be a 24.
24. Okay, so
Good at perception.
you take a look, and gratefully, the barricade and the walls are pretty similar to what you see here, where the walls themselves are made of stone and seem to be in relatively decent condition considering everything. And the barricade itself is pretty well fortified. You don't see any obvious holes. You get the sense that Periwinkle was here before with Beldrath, basically directing him to kind of fill in any damage from last time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, with your preparations complete, the sun begins to set. And with it, we get a...
Just throw us all off.
I'm trying to find a place to put myself, but
That's fine.
I'll put myself here. That probably is fine.
I would say... Well, yeah.
Gaster's just trying to make sure that both sides are covered. And they would want to be, like... Minnie is here, but Gaster is up, standing next to Evander. He's not Lathander. Lathander's your god. Evander's you. Ah! Ah!
Sorry.
Oh God!
They're coming! This is...
We're just seeing a guy run out of the woods. They're coming! And then this
Bron, no!
overtake him.
Don't sacrifice yourself for the barricade!
I love clicking
Bron
preset
just went down the
things.
stairs.
I wasn't
And then just
expecting
finding
to-
out what they sound like
Yeah,
in the moment.
I wasn't.
I did
expecting
enjoy the ooh!
Brought to you by
I wasn't
Science
expecting
Game.
it.
A digital tool set.
Here we go. This is what I wanted. Hey. Okay.
All right, so I have 2. I have 3.
You have 3.
3 and you
I
have 2.
2.
Okay, so we each have multiple tries.
Wait,
Yes,
so,
Five total.
so there's 3 here and there's 3 here.
Mhm.
All right, what are we doing with the other 6?
You had them.
Okay, so I'll hand 3 to Periwinkle, and I'll hold on to 3.
Okay.
Let's see you
so,
throw.
not long after
Not right now,
darkness
though.
falls.
I take out my
5
crossbow.
Yes. You see some figures coming from the woods.
I light a torch.
You get the sense that they have been, and you get the confirmation that they have been there the whole time. Oh no. Patiently waiting. There are 5 zombies that begin to emerge from the darkness and approach the barricade. They shamble, the whites of their eyes glinting in the torchlight. Their low, guttural moans echo throughout the night, their rotting arms stretched out towards you. Let me turn this down a touch. Ooh, not that much. It's very interesting to click it.
I know.
Like, how much?
It's hard. So Alana's going back to get 3 zombies for us to fight.
Ah, yes.
Just 3.
3 zombies.
Yes, 3.
Zombies.
Only 3.
Only 3. Because we're level 3.
He's my favorite zombie because it looks like he's wearing jeans.
He's the
Is
fashionable
that zombie wearing like a loincloth?
Indeed.
Yeah, he is.
It all
Don't judge
kind of
him.
like rotted away. It was a hardier loincloth, and now it's just a skimpy
He
loincloth.
got the Tywin Lannister death in the toilet.
Oh no.
All right. So, why don't you roll me some initiative?
Nice.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, yeah. All right. Anybody natural 20?
Nope.
No. All right. Anyone 20 through 15?
16.
16 for Gaster.
Which one?
All right.
Oh.
Anyone 15 through 10?
Yeah, 14.
14?
10.
Okay. 15.
It takes so much museum money to keep one of those trees on this thing.
It's Iron and Thorns all over again. It's going, it's going. Oh, look, he's dead. He's dead.
Well, that's
Tree
true.
fell on
Yeah,
him.
if you have to
It's okay.
cast
You could just
anything.
leave the tree.
If a tree falls on a zombie in the middle of an onslaught,
Don't just do-
and no one caused it, is the zombie still dead?
Right.
Yeah.
And Braun, where are you in this?
8.
8. Okay. So.
Has the fight started yet?
All right. So that brings us to the zombies going first.
Oh no.
Oh,
Fastest zombie.
damn.
They
That -1 initiative.
Really well. Then it is Gaster, followed by
Evander Lathander. Evander, the follower of Lathander.
yes. My brain.
It's like 60-foot fire.
I wrote
right
Lathander, and I'm like, that's not right.
So I've referred to him multiple times as Lathander as well, and I'm just like, wait, no, that's your god.
Followed by Fern.
Is your name
Followed
blasphemy?
by Braun.
I mean, it's like being named Jesus, you know?
With Periwinkle bringing up the rear.
It's because he's got to find his periwinkle wimple. His periwimple.
I know. What an unfortunate name.
Yeah, you sure can. All right. So, with all that set up, the zombies are about to come down upon you. Let's take a break. It is currently 4:01, and we'll see you back here in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
We'll be back. Bye.
Bye.
And welcome back. We're back. We're playing D&D Curse of Strahd, and if you weren't with us before, welcome. And since you are with us now, it is time to battle. Let's go. Battle cam. All right. So since all of you rolled terribly, it is time for the zombies. Zombies go first. All right. So these bad boys will move forward.
Is anything out there yet? I can't see. It's misty.
They're gonna dash with their infinite speed.
Ooh.
I think it's just some people approaching the town. I keep going into Echo's voice, and that's not what I'm going for.
It's a little echo at times, but the
I think it's
the
pretty
illusions
different.
make it, different.
Keeping a voice is hard. I feel like it's one of the things I'm
It's because
not very good at.
I used
me
Echo's
too. I
voice
feel like
for
mine
years.
evolves over the course of several games.
What was
Oh,
that?
yeah.
It's because I used Echo's voice for years, and
Yeah,
so
right.
it's like
That's
real
the thing.
easy
And
to
it's
slip
kind of
back
like
into.
your-
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So the zombies do all rush forward, moving at breakneck speed for zombies. But you watch, and you can tell they aren't the fastest creatures around. Now that brings us to Gaster. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm sad that there's only there's 5 because I was hoping that there would only be 3, but 3 is still better than none. And so we are going to target the 4 runners of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Where's that? No, we're not. We're not going to do that because distance.
Distance
Is a thing. You know what we're going to do instead?
Mm-hmm.
We are going to just double check and make sure we got nothing else. No, I can't do that. We're gonna pew pew.
Okay, pew,
but pew pew with a
away.
crossbow.
Single pew.
A single pew, indeed. Nope.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, so Gaster, as you pull yourself together and
I was
you
not
bring the
prepared for these.
crossbow up for potentially the first time,
Too much echo.
you shoot, and it's just at the feet of a zombie. Unfortunate. Next, we have Evander. What would you like to do?
So standing up in here, I peek over, and with my fantastic half-elf vision, I see these zombies swarming through the mist.
What do your health eyes see?
Yeah. I hear Braun ask if there's anything out there, and so I'm just going to say, "Follow the light!" And I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at this one right here.
Ooh, go
I
for
believe
it.
that is a Dex saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw. Oh,
Caster
man.
confirmed that they are non-villagers. By shooting a crossbow bolt off into the distance.
There you go.
They roll really well.
No!
16.
16 is a success.
All right.
So the radiant light just kind of flickers off in the direction that they were in, but not actually hitting them at all. No damage.
Dang. All right. So, anything else?
I kind of look around. They're still pretty far away. No, that's it.
Okay. Next we have
You have a question from the crowd.
yes.
When is Periwimple going?
He's last.
He's last.
He's last.
Sorry.
He rolled quite poorly.
Periwinkle had to get his periwinkle wimple, and that's why Periwimple is a little bit of a wimp.
Well, damn.
Womp womp.
Damn.
Periwimple womped. I will create some sort of tongue twister around Periwimple.
Periwimple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's Fern's turn.
Okay. So, Fern is, as a bonus action, gonna send, gonna cast, no, wait, sorry. How fast, how much can owl move? How many? How many owls? How many owls?
How much owl?
I think
I'll
Owl's
cast
flying
owl.
speed is 45 or 40.
And this is a special beast of the sky.
Oh.
He can fly 60. Okay.
Damn.
Can I see the 60-foot situation? I'm just trying to figure out how to, when to do what. Yeah, okay. we're gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this middle boy here. And I'm gonna concentrate on such things. That's bonus action. I'm gonna mark that.
You just leave the tree. It's okay.
Oh, I fixed it.
As the zombies surge forwards,
that's
the
where the
tree
crossbow
falls.
bolt went.
Alright, so he is Hunter's Mark.
All right.
Ooh, Hunter's Mark.
Yes.
Hunter's Mark.
No, he already found it. Okay.
Hunter's Mark. I'm just gonna keep doing it to cover my embarrassment. Hunter's Mark.
Okay, so do that, and then I am going to shoot him with my regular longbow.
Regular attack.
Regular attack.
Regular.
For 23.
23 to hit?
Yes.
Does hit.
Alright, so I'm going to, as part of this hit, I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns. So bear with me just a second.
Oh, man, great. This is a great chain.
As you hit the creature, it does other stuff. Alright, so I'm going to roll the damage first. For the one guy. So there's Mark. Pretty decent numbies, I would say. 13 points of piercing, and he, with the mastery that I have, he is slowed by 10 feet. So, or excuse me, his speed is reduced by 10 feet. And then, because I hit him with Hail of Thorns, here is what happens. It creates a rain of thorns that spouts from the ammunition, the target, and each creature within 5 feet of it make a dex save, taking 1d6, or excuse me, 1d10 piercing damage
What a
on a
6,
failed
but that's a
save.
great positioning for that.
It's a great spell. I love it very much. Dex saving throw, please, DC 14. DC 14.
Very nice. Okay, so due to some truly unnaturally dexterous rolls, 2 of them, there were, so itself and the 2 next to it, or just the 2 next to it?
Within 5 feet, so itself also.
Okay, great. So the original zombie does fail. The other 2, it looks like they do succeed.
So that is 5 piercing damage for the failed boy, and have 2 for the others.
Okay. And that is that guy. So you said 2 piercing damage?
2.
Okay.
Every little bit helps.
Sure does. All right. Anything else, Fern?
That will. Oh, and on my turn, my owl can move on its own and take the dodge action on its own.
All right.
So he's just gonna go down here, stay a little bit out of the fray, but he's like waiting for his chance.
Excellent. So after assailing that zombie and creating
So he takes the dodge action.
Okay, excellent. So after shooting your longbow, creating a range of thorns right around that one zombie, while the one you had hit, it looks devastated. The other 2 look like they're doing their best, but it's quite tangled. That original one is quite tangled up. All right. Next, we have Braun.
All right. So I said earlier I lit a torch, so I have a lit torch.
Yes.
And so I'm gonna find a place to stick into the ground.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Periwimple.
Mm-hmm.
Periwimple. I have 3 bottles. You have 3 bottles. Whoever hits more zombies wins.
Mm-hmm.
And then I chuck one at a zombie.
All
You
right.
said it's 20 foot.
It's a 20-foot range. Yes.
Is it kind of the same as improvised weapon 2060? Well, I have disadvantage if it's beyond 20.
Yes.
All right, so I'll throw it with disadvantage on this one.
Okay.
Ooh, unfortunate. Let's see.
Not my owl.
Does a
Yes, the owl.
I did.
Oh no, 17 EC.
does a 7 hit?
A 7, unfortunately,
Well, the roll
just
was
misses.
Good, but the other roll was a 4. Darn it. Let's see if
So-
you can do better.
So, as you throw the fire bottle. It cracks just in front of a zombie, and unfortunately, does not make contact. All right, though it does leave an area of fire just in front of it.
You want me to mark that?
Yeah.
I attacked this one.
All right, so
I need some markers.
Periwinkle basically looks at you, looks at the fire bottle, and just nods and goes, "You're on." And then he looks out onto the zombie, seeing where you threw one, and he'll do the same. So he's going to attempt to hit the one next to the one you just threw it at. At disadvantage.
Oh,
And he does, in fact, make contact. So, a single bottle flies forward and hits the one to the right of that zombie. Yep, so that zombie is now on fire.
Oh,
It takes a single point of fire damage, but it is very much a flame.
actively on fire.
It is actively on fire, and Periwinkle goes, Alanna smiles, and he's clearly very proud of himself for showing you up on that.
Does Periwinkle, how many teeth is Periwinkle missing in his smile?
So he does have like his main like front teeth here, but you can see that behind it there are quite a few gaps.
Nice.
No side teeth.
Yes. And after he picks up the one, he then will ready his crossbow. He is unable to make another attack this turn, but he is ready. Okay, that brings us to the end of the first round. We're beginning the second. Zombies continue to move. Let's see. Actually, it's this one.
Question.
Okay. Yes.
If a zombie is on fire and it
Yeah.
walks through the cachet that we made, does
Mhm.
anything happen?
I guess we'll find out.
Look who's on board with the cachet now.
damn, that's such a bad
I
idea.
was
now.
wrong. Sorry, Braun was wrong.
Vincent was just role playing. Like that time the other night when he was like, I know I should check for traps, but my character is not going to.
Ooh, book!
Ooh, a piece of book.
A piece of book.
Ah,
Honestly,
that's
yeah, it was a piece of a book.
That.
Look at that, Cara.
Ah, yes.
So he will.
Do they avoid the fire?
They
Yes,
are,
closer.
In fact,
Closer, my
it
friends.
turns out zombies don't like fire. Weird,
Weird.
right? This one, unfortunately, is already on fire and uses his action to attempt to put himself out. He fails, but he will continue to rumble forward.
So that path appears to take him straight through the cachet.
It does.
Okay,
So
cool.
he steps over the cachet of bottles and let's see. And he rolls
Would you be willing
quite
to do
low. So as he steps on
Yep.
the cachet, his foot does go
Minus 30.
straight through the glass,
Aha.
breaks the glass, and lights not only the cachet itself, but also will continue the flame of the one behind it. That poor zombie is now more on fire.
Oh, bonus fire.
Bonus fire. And we'll
Very
take
good.
another.
Fire.
You had 3 bottles there?
Yes.
Right. It is essentially a small explosion.
Hey!
So as the zombie kind of lurches forward, steps, breaks it, he goes light, kind of almost like a bonfire if you kind of squeeze a little bit of gasoline into it.
Nice.
It is truly a sight to behold and lights up the area around him. Takes
Shield
11
bonus.
points of fire damage upon doing so.
That's
While
a
he's
goodly amount.
That's
still
a
up
landmine.
and moving, he is looking quite hurt. from
Okay,
that.
Gaster. I was wrong about the cachet.
What?
You have to yell across the screen.
Just says it to
So
himself.
imagining too at the bottom of this thing that's just so it's probably pretty
That was the zombies And that brings us to Gaster.
Now I can use Bane.
Now you can use Bane.
So it is a charisma saving throw.
Charisma
please.
saving throw. Oh man. You know.
I know zombies are indeed the most charismatic.
They are so charismatic.
Yes, all 3 on the bridge.
All 3 on the
Does
bridge.
the one wearing the loincloth have advantage on charisma saving throws?
No, that's when it gives me disadvantage on Christmas saving throws.
It depends on how impressive things
that
are.
D20 went off into nowhere's land.
Goodbye, D20.
Goodbye, D20.
Goodbye,
All right. I'm going to double check this number, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty bad. Yeah. Does a 3 or a 6?
Them so
Pass.
baned. They're so baned. They're so baned. Whenever a target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
And that is those 3 right in front.
They will receive Bane rings shortly.
Yes. Let me just... That one zombie baned. He's slowed. He's on a bad day. Okay. I'm going to go fetch the D20 that rolled off into nothing world.
Okay.
And then, Gaster, is there anything else you'd like to do on this turn?
No, I feel good about my turn.
All right, excellent. That brings us to Evander.
Okay. I can see that there is this one that has kind of landed on our cache, and I can see and feel that Gaster's getting excited about that one. But I'm going to reach out my amulet and cast Sacred Flame at the one that is slowed.
Okay.
Because I think we might be able to get that down without having to use the cache yet. So that is going to be a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, and we all
Which
know.
one?
The one with the hunter's mark.
He's everything right now.
The slowed effect on him is only in his movement speed, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I missed my thing.
Yeah, it's 10 feet.
Does an
it's
8?
The plane.
It does not.
Oh, right. It
Massive.
fails.
So they take 8 points of radiant damage.
Ooh, and
24
with
Ranger.
that sacred flame not only lights that zombie, it lights the thorns around them, and they start to fall, but as they do, their body twists and just gets mangled in the pile of thorns, unmoving. Though you do see as they hit and go down, their hand twitches a little bit.
Don't like that.
Hate that.
I'll leave him on the battlefield.
You should. All right. Evander, anything else?
I am going to also then just kind of put my hand on Gaster's shoulder and just be like, oh, excuse me. And I'm just going to kind of move along the wall to kind of leave a little bit of a space for Gaster to step into because I have a longer range. And that is my turn.
All right. So that brings us to Fern.
Right. Let's owl. All right, I'm gonna use my.
Oh, we owlin', boys.
There's so many
Owl at the
active
moon.
situations, so not gonna move Hunter's Mark yet because I'd rather have owl.
So
Owl is gonna go ahead and do a flyby.
A
Flyby the
flyby.
one on fire. And
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
And that is going to be
An attack without provoking, an attack of opportunity.
that is
Who did you
correct.
attack? Did you attack the fire boy or the
yeah.
hand on the ground?
The fire boy.
Okay.
Sorry, I have his attack here somewhere.
Mhm.
Yes, there it is. It's going to be a 15 to hit.
A 15 does hit.
All right. And he does 8 points of slashing.
8 points of slashing damage.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
So
Pretty good. And
that
that's
was- sorry, go ahead.
the one that was doubly aflame,
The
correct?
one that is
Yeah.
doubly aflame, yes.
All right. So as Fiddle. Sorry. My brain just like spazzed out there. I always said Fiddlefern. And I was just like, no. As Fiddlehead comes,
Fiddlehead of
and-
Fern.
swoops down, extending their claws. The claws dig deeply into the neck of the zombie, pulls away, and it's not quite gouts, but it is a chugging flow of darkened liquid flows from the neck. It seems the head is almost completely detached.
Oh my.
And the zombie, still aflame, kind of hits his knees, hits the ground. Though leave him there. For
You
this
made a
still
Pez
has
dispenser.
chance.
So he's down for now.
He's down for now.
Down but not out.
Down but not out.
And still on fire, too.
He's still
right?
on fire. Yeah, he's having a bad day. He's probably gonna go down, like be down, but you never
We don't know. We don't know nothing.
It's getting raised
Alright.
into dots.
So then with my action, I will... Which of the 3 Bane boys already has a little damage to them? I forget. Are any of them?
I think for him.
So they all
Or
have
no,
a
I
little bit
missed
of
him.
damage.
So I'll shoot at the one at the front then. Just with my regular old longbow. Trusty. The trusty longbow. Ooh, natural 1.
Not trusty.
Not so trusty.
It's because
That is
it's
a
because
miss.
Fiddlehead is down there. You don't want to hit Fiddlehead.
Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
don't. All right. And
saw the
that
drive-by happen.
is-
Flyby?
Stay where I'm
Flyby.
at. So that's on my turn.
All right, that brings us to Braun.
I will. All right, so I'm 30 feet from this guy, but I do have the high ground. Am I making a thrown attack at disadvantage or advantage? Sorry, not advantage. Disadvantage
it would be
or
20
flat?
feet.
Huh?
It's a 20-foot throw
Okay.
range. So,
So this is still a disadvantage.
yep,
All right.
we need a little closer.
What's the rules for moving on to here?
So that is going to be basically as you see it is going to be jumping down. You'll have to make a dexterity check to see how well you land, and it'll basically be treated like difficult terrain.
Okay.
I see.
So if you jump down, you could fall prone, and then to
Mhm.
move through is difficult terrain.
I'll just believe in myself. I throw my
Yeah.
second bottle from where I am.
Okay.
That's
So
a
with
place to start.
disadvantage.
Who are you targeting?
I think both of those are cocked. The one in front.
Okay.
So let me just.
Nice.
Woo! Does a 13 hit?
13 does hit.
Ah!
Yeah.
1-1. Do I roll the d4?
Yes. Roll me
Get 'em.
1d4, please.
Max damage
Max
for 4
damage.
fire
Nice.
damage.
Oh, hell yeah. So, that guy.
Crack a smile back at
excellent.
Periwinkle.
Ooh. Oh, right. Maximum fire damage.
Couldn't
That
see
zombie
before.
is also on.
How about them fermented apples?
Do me a favor. Sacred Flame is radiant damage, correct?
Correct.
So you can remove the tangled zombie from the map, as it cannot come back.
Oh.
All right. So, okay, great. So, Periwinkle kind of nods and will take a crossbow shot at the one you just hit. He has his fire wine, but this one is close enough where he thinks he can get a good strike on him. And he does hit. So he's gonna a single single bolt sinks deeply into the zombie's flesh.
Oh no, my flesh.
My flesh. And he unfortunately doesn't seem to do as much damage as you would hope to have done, mostly because he just hit him, like, just kind of nicked his ear. It's not a great strike from
Flesh wound.
Periwinkle.
I imagine there's like smoke billowing up from the fire all over the place now. It's probably pretty hard to get a shot.
Right? But
I'm
he
feeling sleepy.
looks a little bit sheepish at that hit and goes, "Oh, sorry." And but he will stand his ground and continue to bring the good fight. Which brings us to the beginning of round 3. To our zombies.
The zombinations.
Alright, so let me just roll this first. Ooh, so that fire, the zombie that is currently on fire, does take some more damage.
There's 2 zombies on fire. Which one?
One at the
One dead, one up. At the front.
The one that is
dead and
yes.
one up.
So the one that is dead does you see the rest of its body kind of burn away as the fire brings it to a final death. And
Again.
a death again.
A
yes.
third death.
A third
A
death.
redeath.
Um
A re-redeath?
A re-re-death.
so the zombie that is
re-re-death. How many times
furthest
has he come
forward
up
on
again?
fire, attempts to like try to put itself out, but it's not terribly coordinated and does a really bad job at it. So.
Only I can prevent forest fire.
I just like picture him just going like,
Still aflame.
you
You get the sense that perhaps some previous knowledge of being on fire
does he stop, drop, and roll?
is within him, but he doesn't quite know what to do about it.
Damn.
He remembered the stop part, but nothing else.
Just for a moment. Just burning.
Alright, so one
We
zombie...
think they're no expert.
just within range of the wall and will attempt to strike it. So the zombie bodily throws itself against the wall, and you can hear
The one on fire does?
no, the one
Okay,
on fire attempted very poorly to put itself out. It basically got to the wall and was like, "Oh," and then didn't actually do much about it. But the one behind him continued forward, not quite as
Impaired.
It's 2 references there.
and you see it throw itself bodily against the wall. It doesn't do a ton to it, but you do kind of feel the reverberation and you hear the slap of flesh against the wood. Okay. So that is the zombie's turn. That brings us to Gaster.
Yes. So we are gonna continue holding concentration,
Okay.
and we're going to fire. I'm gonna get a little closer. Ooh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
How dare you?
Concentration and space.
That's
within
why I
there,
put those
so-
clear things.
I figured. I'm just like maybe.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, Evander is just gonna like have fun sliding down the hill. Gonna continue holding concentration. I don't actually think that will work.
Good call.
We're gonna stick with the crossbow because I don't know if I can actually mock a zombie. Oh,
Yeah, you can.
a natural 20.
Natural 20. Hell
Wait,
yeah,
hitting
roll
the one
that
on fire?
damage.
I was going to hit the one that was attempting to damage the barricade, and now I'm just quick double checking something with my rules to see if it just says weapon attack. It does. Great. I love this. I'm going to expend a bardic
Okay.
to use. It's called Psychic Blades, but that's not what's happening.
Bees!
Sorry.
Whoa.
So as Gaster's like aiming their crossbow,
It's ballista.
you just kind of like the vision of the crossbow gets a little fuzzy as it seems like there's a cloud developing around it, and with the bolt as it's projected out towards this guy, tiny little wasps go along with it and sting for an extra 2d6 psychic damage.
A lot of wasps.
So that's
Because that's double.
yeah, I know that's
crazy.
that's some easy math right
I
there,
know,
and I
really.
love it. So that's 10 plus 11 points of piercing damage. And 20 psychic damage
Ooh.
to the guy attempting to down the barricade.
All right. And with that, they do fall. And they are so swarmed, they do not get back up. So you may remove that zombie.
Oh,
from the
yay!
field.
Bye.
I'm imagining those wasps just around him, and then the big cloud just the body just taken away.
I was gonna say all of us like the cloud ends and it's just there's no body. They
Yeah.
just ate it.
It's like, damn. All right. So
Sick.
we have 3
That's a good
zombies
natural 20.
remaining.
I'm truly Echo. I hit once. It's really good, and never again.
Sometimes that's all you need in D&D.
Anything
echoing
else,
through.
Gaster?
The echoes of Echo.
All right. With that, we can move to Evander.
Okay. Well, I'm looking down now, and the numbers have been just decimated. And so I look at this kind of cachet. I think about the plan that I had made with Gaster, and I'll turn to Gaster, and I'll just say, "All right, just new plan. Let's just kill them all." And I'll cast Sacred Flame on the one that is on fire and at the very front of the group.
Okay. Go for it.
That's a dex save.
Ah, yes. And that is still baned, yes?
Correct.
All right. Ah, super fail.
Nice. There's going to be 4 points of radiant damage.
Radiant. Nice. Okay, and with that, is that the zombie that had gone down before?
No.
Okay, great. So, let me just make sure I have my numbers correct. All right. So, he is very hurt looking. He's still up.
Excellent. And then I'll duck back down behind this wall for cover.
All right.
That is my turn.
Excellent. So, with that, we bring us to Fern.
Yes. All right. Yes, another flyby command with a bonus action. I was gonna do the one in front who's looking real rough, and then so that happens. Slashy.
I'm imagining the samurai movie, like the 2 samurais cross, but it's just an owl and a zombie.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does hit.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. All right. So that's going to do max damage for a total of a number that is 11 points of slashing.
Wow.
Very nice.
It's good stuff because it adds on my proficiency plus
that's
my
sick.
wisdom bonus.
Okay,
So that happens.
that zombie collapses. It's still on the field.
No, the front one.
Front one.
Okay, and basically, from what Fern has seen, if you just keep hitting them while they're down, eventually they will die. Okay, so she's gonna shoot that same one with her longbow. That's a 22 to hit,
That definitely hits.
and that is 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so with that, seeing what you've learned thus far about zombies and their potential reanimated abilities, you decide you're not taking any chances.
Double tap.
You do, and you strike it clean through the skull, and it does not seem to be moving anymore. Remove him from the field.
And she's like, "There's one left," and then that's her turn.
All right, run.
We can probably save the rest of the fire wine, and then I hold my hand out as my bonus action. I will call for a hand axe, and then I'm just gonna chuck it. So a hand axe will materialize in my hand and throw.
Periwinkle looks very impressed. Periwinkle looks very impressed.
That's a disadvantage, but it is a 13 to hit.
That does hit.
Punk.
8.
8 slashing damage.
Okay. So it hits true, and this zombie was looking pretty good. It's still up, still moving, still groaning as it brings itself.
Could I move back and then do a running jump and be here?
Yeah, if you make me an athletics check again.
Okay.
Oh, this should be good.
Athletics? No, I'll stay where I am.
All right.
It's fine.
Okay. All right.
I assess the ground. I'm like, I'll stay where I am.
All right. So Periwinkle's going to aim the crossbow at the remaining zombie there. He kind of gets a look on his face of renewed determination and strikes true. So he does. Excellent. The crossbow sinks in. The zombie is looking pretty slowed, but still moving. And at the end of this, you hear more groans in the distance.
That's why I lined them up. That's why I lined them up.
You see more come through, though it's not a crazy amount. It's only one. One more zombie comes through, but something else is following it.
Oh.
Some candy.
Some candy.
They just attached a cart to him. Oh no.
Oh.
You don't like these guys. Is it what we see is what we get?
They are ghouls. I attempted to find the most ghouls
Those are very ghoulish.
They are.
They are so ghouly.
Okay.
Second wave.
Second wave. All right. So and as they come onto the field, is actually their turn because they will be joining at the zombies initiative.
There we go. Zombos.com.
Aw.
Get this guy. Makes it
He said what he said.
barricade.
You heard me.
Oh, shit, you heard me.
Dash.
Ooh, we don't like that.
Speedy boys.
This is the remake of Dawn of the Dead here.
The ghouls are much faster than their zombie compatriots as they dash forward towards the barricade. But that is all they can do. The zombie can attempt to slam the. This one is not baned, correct? The other banes have gone down.
Yeah, there's only
this
one.
a Bane.
There's only one Bane left.
The remaining of the OG zombies is still banned.
Okay. So he attempts to slam against the barricade, but it does not seem to do much, though the sound of it hitting the wall is still not a great thing to hear. That brings us to Gaster.
Doesn't say anything about. Oh, it's the intelligence score bit. How smart do I think these ghouls are? Probably not very smart.
I bet.
They were
You think maybe
smart,
smarter?
they
I
did.
don't.
don't know.
Evander doesn't know. Joe knows a lot about.
I
it.
know.
They might have been home ghouled.
It's true. I like that.
But Tish.
Well, we're gonna do this instead. As Gaster looks out and sees the ghastly ghouls approaching, they continue holding on to Bane, but with the front runner, they begin humming, and some of the wasps that are like stinging this guy peel off and attach themselves onto this guy and the humming and buzzing noises just become very distracting, and as they buzz around him they begin to swarm and heat up, and I need a wisdom saving throw for dissonant whispers.
Wisdom saving throw. Does a 14 do it?
Oh, we're gonna try our luck here, and we're gonna burn another spell slot with silvery barbs as one of them stings him.
Okay. A more direct silvery barbs than normal.
Yes.
A 15.
Damn.
Rolling real well is cool. He's determined.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Anything else, Gaster?
No, we're just gonna hold on to that Bane there.
All right. Evander, you're up.
Damn.
Okay, so boy, I need a better position.
Go for it.
I'm gonna yell out to everybody, "Cover me!" And I'm gonna run. And I'm gonna,
no!
What's my athletic score? Doesn't
Leroy.
matter what my athletic score is.
He's gonna do it.
I tried to slide. I tried to come to a stop right in the middle here.
Oh
Okay.
dear.
Make me that athletics check,
I'm gonna
please.
try. What's my athletic score here?
We're just basically.
All right, we got +1. We got
exhausted.
+1.
We're just gonna
That's
see
true.
what happens.
Oh no.
Evander's seen too many stage shows.
Okay, 12.
12. Okay, with the 12, you're able to run, jump, and you start to slip and slide a little bit, but you do kind of stick. So you're able to get in that position and stand, though your footing doesn't feel the most secure there. You seem okay.
I don't need secure footing. I just need a little bit of footing. Okay. And then from there, looking across the space, first of all, we just had one zombie and these two things come. Is there moaning and groaning or anything else like that coming from the trees?
If you want to make a action worth of perception.
I don't.
Nice try.
I'm just worried.
We're
Can I
all
see
quite
that
worried.
60-foot
Yeah.
thing? Okay. So I hold on to my amulet, and I'm going to hold a little bit longer for that. I'm looking at this creature that's directly at the base, and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on them. So dexterity save.
Okay. From the
Zombie.
He
is baned. He's sad, I imagine.
Ooh. So that brings us 11.
That is a failure.
All right.
I missed my dice tray. That is a 3 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to turn to Gaster, and I'm going to just say, I'm in position! And I'm going to get as much cover as I can by ducking down, which is a flavor action. And that is my turn.
For what?
Fern, that brings us to you.
Right. All right. I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark to the front pool there. Joe, do you have the ring?
Yep.
Many thanks.
And which one?
Of the hunter.
Front pool. And
The fool.
I'm gonna start.
Cool bull.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot him.
Get him!
Let me just check something here. Okay. Shoot in with my longbow. That is a 13 to hit.
13 to hit. The goal.
Hits. Hooray!
13 to hit. 13 to hit.
Everybody in the numbers. Alright, that is a 5 damage of piercing and 3 of force.
All right. So it does the full amount you would expect it to, and hits true.
And it slows him down
Okay.
by 10 feet.
Good.
Okay. And Fiddlehead will take the dodge action.
All right.
It's my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, it becomes Braun's turn.
I remember the good old days when I had extra attack.
Man, level 3.
If I were to push the front zombie, is the cachet of 3 fire wine that got lit on fire, is that still on fire?
It has basically petered out by now.
It's petered out? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's
I
still
should
the one
remove
left.
these then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's here for a good time, not a long time.
Let's see. Alright, I'm going to move and be here next to Evander. So I'll make a running jump and try to get there. Do you want me to make that athletic saving throw?
Yeah, we are. Check.
It's a saving throw, realistically.
Sorry.
Feels like a saving.
Yeah.
Athletics check. 13.
Okay, so you do successfully land next to Evander, though you do hear the wood creak a little bit under your feet.
Ooh.
I don't like that. And now I am going
You're so brawny.
Bonus action. My hatchet is in a zombie somewhere here, but
Yep.
now all of a sudden
On the
it's in my
ground.
hand again.
Oh!
Action, ready, an action to throw the hatchet at the school
Mhm.
once it's within 20 feet.
Okay, so you're gonna hold that action.
Yep.
All right. Anything else, Braun?
That will be it.
Okay, so that brings us to Perry Wimple, who looks quite disturbed at the introduction of the ghouls here. Though he's not quite brave enough to jump out onto the barricade. He is unsure of how well that will go for him. So instead, he'll just continue to hit with a crossbow. He'll target the zombie that is closest. And he will hit. He's making good on his promise that he is good at crossbow with maximum damage.
Ooh.
Very nice.
The bolt flies from Periwimple's crossbow, strikes the zombies clean in the back, like the base of the skull, and it goes down, though it is not truly out.
But he is prone.
He's prone. Alrighty. So, that is Periwimple's action. He glances at the 2 bottles of fire wine still by his feet and looks a little bit perturbed. But that is the end of his turn. That brings us back to the zombies and beginning of round 4.
All right. Remember when I said that there wouldn't be 6 rounds in which to use up all the fire wine?
He gets back. Is he getting back up, that guy?
He is getting back up.
You're running with that? You feeling good?
He's on fire.
He's on fire.
He's slow.
If you want, there are 3 right there.
I'm gonna go out and get them.
It's just a quick jaunt. Surely no attacks of opportunity required.
Even if
And
there were gonna be 6
He,
rounds.
that first goal comes in that 20-foot range if you want to just take that shot.
All right, and it's at advantage because of silvery barbs. Does a 13 hit?
13 does hit.
Nice. I'm also going to activate Stone Strike.
Okay.
Let's see. When I hit with a ranged weapon attack using a thrown weapon, I can view it with some extra damage. Okay. He has to make a strength saving throw, the one I hit.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Rolled really well on damage.
Let me see. Let me see what its strength score is. Hang on. 13.
Meets it, beats it.
Aha.
So he will take, though, 8 slashing damage and 6 force damage, so 14 in total.
Okay.
And also, for what it's worth, his speed is reduced by 10. Again.
That's a slow guy.
You hit the left ankle, I hit the right ankle.
Yeah, but now he's slowed and slowed again.
So, that was your hand axe?
Yeah, that was a hand axe.
So, as the hand axe flies forward, it hits clean into the ghoul. It hits straight into its skull, and the ghoul does kind of slump forward onto the battlement, though you get the sense it has a similar ability to come back.
Kill the owl.
Not the owl. Vincent, please.
Vincent, you
Alright.
knocked off his 2 chains.
The zombie at the front does manage to put itself out, though in doing so, it does not get its ability to hit the wall. Do one or the other. The other ghoul that is still running forward is going to use his action to climb the wall.
Damn. Should have seen that coming.
Uses its claws to start to ascend the barricade.
Ooh!
And continue to make its way forward. But that is all of the creatures.
Is that fire wine?
No.
And that brings us to Gaster.
Those are just stabilized.
Yeah.
I see. Gaster kind of like looks out and continues holding the concentration on Bane, and like with knowing that Evander's in position, decides to hold their action until Evander has taken his turn.
Okay. Evander, that brings us to you.
So now, with all of these undead, like, just right at the base, clawing up this barricade, I'm going to take out this amulet that I have to Lathander. I'm going to thrust it out, and I'm going to channel divinity. I'm going to turn undead. And Evander shouts out, by Lavander's light, by Lathander's light, be turned.
Again, is your name not blasphemy?
And I believe, because it's within 30 feet, that is all 4 of them.
Yeah.
That is going to be a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. So let's do the zombie first. 11.
That is a failure.
So then we will do the conscious ghoul. That is a similar 11.
That is a failure
And then
as well.
The final one is a 15.
15 is a success.
Okay, so the one that is currently downed is not turned, though the other 2 are.
Is there any visible effect to the rest of us that some of them have been turned? Or-
The zombie that is still alive at the front as well succeeded.
Okay.
So, a zombie and a ghoul failed, and a zombie and a ghoul succeeded.
There we go.
You see from Evander's amulet, like a slight burst of light. You get the sense that mists are choking the light a little bit, but at that you do see the ghoul kind of halt in its frenzied motion forward, and the zombie begins to kind of shirk back away from the light itself.
And at the end of that action, I just go, oh, it didn't work on all of them. And I take the amulet still with like residual glowing, and I just kind of like tap it against Braun's head. And as a bonus action, I cast Shield of Faith.
Ah, yes.
For +2 AC. And now I am concentrating on that. And that is my turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Gaster.
So it's not that they use their reaction to flee, correct?
These are actions, I believe.
Spend its turn.
Yep.
Moving as far away from you as possible.
Heard. Okay.
They
Well,
cannot be within 30.
You still shoot at them.
I can shoot at them. So that's what we're going to do.
Does
We're-
damaging
Isn't it my
them?
turn though?
I've held my action.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Okay.
So
So-
I'm going to shoot at the guy that didn't get hit. Which seems logical.
Yeah.
21.
That hits.
Great. 5 points of piercing damage.
And that 5 points of piercing damage is enough where that ghoul had gone down before, and it's what's left of its fortitude is gone.
Hey, bye, buddy.
And his jewelry, yes. Okay, so that brings us to Fern.
Yes. Okay. Well, that kind of was gonna do Hail of Thorns again, but
I'm sorry.
no, that's okay. Let me see. All right. Fiddlehead is a bonus action. So my bonus action is just gonna hit the guy in front of him and then get farther away. So that's the ghoul. Natural 1. You are terrible. And then
It's
he's gonna be like, football.
I think what happens is I keep saying Fiddlefer in my brain. Fiddlehead goes down to swoop, but as Lathander's light reaches out, Fiddlefern too is a little bit spooked by the sudden glow.
Yes.
Sensitive eyes.
That makes
Alright.
sense.
So
They
he's-
are diurnal.
He scoots away, and then let me see. So yeah, the same ghoul. Then I will shoot with my longbow. I'm nothing if not predictable, you know. Hold on.
Hey. Sometimes you just gotta hit with your weapons.
Oh,
Mhm.
and all my spells are like when you hit a thing. do this.
Yeah.
All right, that is 22 to hit,
22 does hit.
and that's 7 points of piercing damage. And on that hit, I'm going to cast Ensnaring Strike because he's trying to clamber up the thing, right?
Yes.
Who'd you hit, by the way?
Oh shit, it's a bonus action. Never mind. Yeah, that one.
Yep.
Okay.
Does doing damage
I
remove
have to look.
the
I
chance
thought
of
it
does.
divinity?
does. Yeah.
It does.
It does? Oh,
Yep.
I'm sorry.
A
Wait,
turn-
No worries, because we don't know that. I think this is us learning
Okay.
this kind of stuff.
I have
all the time.
learned. Okay, so
I was mainly asking because so my character can now learn this.
she
Because
sees. Oh my god.
Okay.
She sees that happen and she's like, I'm sorry,
to be
I'm
honest,
sorry,
there were
I'm
3
sorry.
people on that barricade. It's probably coming down.
Yeah, so she calls out, I won't do that anymore, and that's my turn.
Okay, that brings
Oh
us
my God.
to Braun. As all of us tried desperately to stand atop the
The
barricade.
barricade's starting to collapse.
And, you know, like some Frenchmen before standing atop their barricade.
Yeah. We tried to thumb our noses at these zombies, but they thumbed their noses at us instead. Oh, smart. Look at that.
There we go.
So smart.
So smart.
Instead of a barricade, we built a bridge. Come on in.
Come
also
on
Gates
down.
open. Come on in.
Come visit the gift shop. The Barovian gift shop.
We got it right. Okay. So that is. That brings us to who?
It's Braun's turn right
Braun's
now.
Braun's turn.
Oh, all right. All right. So you tap your head. Oh, thank you. Don't worry. I'll hold back the rest. And I'm gonna walk up to this one, and then start to swing
And then mid-swing, the sword will appear in the hand. He's gonna hit this ghoul with his greatsword.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit.
16 does hit.
Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have said, I want to cast Booming Blade as well. So
okay.
making me attack as part of the Booming Blade.
Okay.
Muscle wizard.
Muscle wizard.
And then I'm also going to activate Stone Strike as
Hell
well.
yeah,
So it needs to make a DC strength saving throw.
DC mystery. A natural 20.
Hell
Damn.
Passes.
He's brave.
He's so brave. I mean, he just went through a lot in the past couple seconds.
Yeah.
Alright, but he does take 17 damage. And do you need me to split that between slashing and force?
You sure don't.
Okay. And he is also Booming Blade suffused. And you know what? I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And then just Spartan kick him. Because there is a ditch, so it'll be a 10-foot drop.
Alright.
So
do that Spartan kick.
So I forget how shove works. Does anyone know off the top of their
I
head?
believe it's
I
competing
do.
athletics.
It's competing athletics.
All right.
And how do we feel about forced movement? causing things to
23.
proc?
So 23, that definitely fails. It fails its shove and its.
Hell yeah. So I'm moving back 5 feet, and he's gonna drop about. He's dropping 10 feet into the pit I made.
Yes, and he does take enough damage to take him out permanently.
Hell yeah.
How does the DM feel about forced movement causing movement-based spells to roll?
So as long as you're okay with it working both ways.
Booming Blade doesn't. For Booming Blade specifically, it's
They have to move.
They have to move.
They have
Forced
to
movement.
willingly. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in the spell itself. It has
There
to
we go.
willingly move 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
Raw.
like
They thought about Cara.
Raw.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh, he's kicking him.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that interaction working, but that would be really cool.
That's why I was just like,
Yeah,
I know the spell.
You do know the spell.
So if my numbers
got
are
shoved,
correct,
we
we
got
should
moved.
have a
Just
single 2 zombies left.
We do.
Yep.
Okay.
One is
is
Bane
turned.
and one is turned.
All right. So the one that is not turned, Terrible is going to strike and miss. Unfortunately, it's his first miss. I think so taken aback by all of the intense exotic attacking happen in front of him, he's so distracted. And he tries to strike
zamboozled.
he's a bit zamboozled and he misses his shot. Disappointed is he. Though that brings us to the zombies.
Hey, that's something to look forward to in our undeath, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We can feel disappointment.
Okay, so
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Do you want me to move the turn
Wait.
zombie?
No, wait.
yes, you can move the turn zombie.
No, wait.
Damn. Well, we can collect those later.
For those of us just joining us, Alanna has disappeared into the back for the second time during this battle.
Yes.
Madam, why?
Why? Because
Because we love combat so much, we never want it to end.
And in fairness, this encounter has repeatedly been referred to as a siege.
it is a siege. So let me bring up.
I also would like to point out that during the break, I reasoned that we should put caches of fire wine out there because we would go finish combat before using all of them because it couldn't possibly last longer than 3 to 5 rounds.
So as this round begins, there are 2 more undead shambling slowly from the darkness. One, you look upon it and see it is holding a longsword, which so far none other have had any sort of weaponry
It's
associated with
magic,
it.
and you can take it.
Though, and the second one that is coming through also looks quite different. Its white eyes are staring dully past the flickering torchlight. Its flesh, though rotting, is smooth and sickly white, its skin running through with raised crimson veins. A faint cloud of reddish mist spills continually from its mouth and down into the blood-stained earth before disappearing into the air.
That one appears to be plagued.
Weird. Perhaps we don't let it close.
I get closer.
No plague can fell me.
I mean,
Action dash.
Okay, a little slower.
yeah, but
Yeah, I know.
no, I gotta tell you.
I know.
Action
I know.
Okay. That is the end of his own.
He don't know though. He don't know.
Gaster,
He's
it's your turn.
near my fire wine. Near my fire wine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and hit the fire wine.
Yeah, seems like a good idea.
With your fire arrow bolt?
Yeah, we're gonna make it go boom.
Make go boom.
Light up the fire arrow.
Okay, that will be your bonus action to light it up and your action to strike.
Okay, so that's 17 to hit the cache that I know is there.
That hits the cache.
Yay! So how much damage does 3 bottles of fire wine do to this guy?
Basically,
3d4.
3 fire bottles worth of damage. So
Which
you want to roll
is
3d4?
3d4. Okay. I have not prepared to actually hit. Thank you. There's 7 and 11.
Very nice.
Very nice.
11 points of flamey damage.
11 points of claiming damage.
11 points of flamey damage. And
Does
that was
the
a
full
good
amount you would
3d4 roll.
expect.
Yeah.
it was largely 4s and 3s.
I would say
Very
only.
nice.
That was a- only possible to 443.
Okay.
We
and
mathing.
then- Anything else?
I'm gonna hold on to my very precious bonus action.
All right.
I have one of those resources left.
You used it to light the arrow, Alanna said.
Mhm.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah.
I can't even take one if I wanted. I'm
No.
gonna stay right here because I'm not getting on that barricade now, Bridge.
I mean, that's very fair. All right, it brings us to Evander.
I'm going to look down. I'm going to continue to concentrate on Shield of Faith, just clouding Braun in this almost like spectral celestial armor. And then with the limited amount of concentration I still have, Sacred Flame right down at the sky at the bottom of the base.
Okay. That zombie has been hanging on for dear life.
Dex saving throw.
And he's
still
baned.
Perhaps.
Bane.
Something about
How does a -4 sound?
As you can get, that's 4 points of radiant damage.
And that is enough to finally put him out of his zombie-like misery.
Get him out of here.
Can I drop concentration at any time, or does that have to be on my turn?
There you do.
You can choose to drop it, I believe.
I get distracted by the shiny lights.
Yeah. Listen, it's all happening relatively simultaneously, so if you want to do it in the middle, it's fine.
I mean, there's nothing left to hold on to.
Yeah.
We
Anything
disperse.
else, Evander?
That is my turn.
Okay, that brings us to Fern.
Alright, with my bonus action, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark on Fire Boy. Thank you much. And then I'm gonna shoot him with my bow. Gonna shoot him and get
This is on you,
a
'cause you have Shield of Faith.
23.
That does it.
Who are you hitting?
On Fire Boy.
Gotcha.
That's gonna be 9 points of piercing and 2 of force.
Okay.
Nice.
Very nice.
And
Easy
Fiddlehead
math.
takes the dodge action.
You go, Fiddlehead.
Bonus actions are hard.
They sure are. Okay. Anything else, Fern?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Braun, brings it to you.
Let's see. I am going to step forth here
Mm-hmm.
and ready my sword and take the dodge action.
Okay. You wish to bring the fight to them.
I have an image of like Braun just doing like a little like twinkle toes like
Yeah.
It's the ready animation.
It's like
the static.
surprisingly adorable.
Mm-hmm. All right. Seeing
Somehow Fern is more attracted to you than Pickle Fern was before.
That's how it happens with all with my characters and his. I wind up just wanting to marry him.
Seeing how successful
Including
all
my
you've
roommate?
been so far, jumping onto this barricade and taking the fight directly to the zombies, Periwinkle gets brave and goes to attempt the same. Unfortunately, he does not make his
Is that a bone
and
breaking?
he lands in the same spot that Braun, you, and Evander had landed before, and the barricade does not hold him. It in fact cracks and breaks, and he falls down to his stomach's worth, basically his legs dangling through. No, he is basically stuck in the barricade right now. And has also damaged the barricade in the process. Quite a bit.
Was that a natural one?
It was very close to natural one, and then basically the how meaningful is this failure die was real bad. So, you know, the barricade does not look great.
I think you can actually see it on the map if you're at home, but he's hanging off the map now.
It was well done. Good balance.
He will spend the rest of his turn dangling precariously. And that is the end.
Brother! Help me! Long live the king.
Alright, beginning of this round. Excellent. We got zombies, so the zombie must flee as far as he can.
Goodbye!
Goodbye. I believe he makes it basically off the map.
Close.
Well, if he uses his action to dash.
Imagine one of these zombies is just like, where are you going?
Bring in the fight.
We were told to go this way.
I'm scared.
That sounded like one of the Muppets. The bad guy.
So,
Fozzie Bear?
this white charges
like the animals, like the animated.
Though it is a flame, it does not seem to care.
Doctor or something.
And it just continues its march towards you.
Down.
It is, as it gets closer, you notice that this was probably once a soldier, as it has full armor, a longsword, and locks its unseeing eyes upon you. Brings forward, and it will raise its longsword and meet your challenging stance. It will attack you. It's going to make 2 longsword attacks.
At disadvantage because of the dodge action.
Very true.
We dodge it.
You do be dodging.
I love dodging.
Bring up the second one just so it makes my life a little bit easier when we're rolling. And it rolled very poorly.
This is like a kaiju battle on the
So its first strike, I'm assuming misses because we are in the single digits range.
Single digits will not hit.
All right, and then it's going to make a second longsword attack. Ooh, and you are very lucky that is once again at disadvantage. There's a 13 hit.
It misses.
Okay, so it takes 2 strikes against you, and as it does so, it does miss twice. You deftly dodge left and right, but the white remains in front of you. Unfortunately, though, the other creature has made within a certain range. It is about 10 feet away from you. Is that true?
It looks more like 15 feet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so as it gets closer, you notice that red mist kind of surrounds it and kind of wafts and emanates and is getting very close to you. It does not look good. If mists have taught you anything here in Barovia, is that they're not great to touch. You get the sense that this one's probably also not great. So that is everybody's abilities. It's the end of its turn. Brings us to Gaster.
All right. Question. Does this new disease-looking guy seem similar to the ghouls that have approached? More intent and purpose behind its undead eyes? Or would I have to do some kind of check?
You might have to do some kind of check, but so far it seems to be kind of beeline it as much as it can.
Cool, we're going to waste a spell slot then and hope that this thing has a higher intelligence than 4. Score, not mod. And I need a wisdom saving throw Unless its intelligence is 4 or less.
Its intelligence is in fact 4 or less.
Fuck!
Oh man.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
Its eyes do be glassy. Not a single thought behind them.
Damn. Well, that's my turn.
Sometimes.
All right. Brings us to Vander.
Okay, so I am going to cross
He would go forward.
this
learning.
space, maintaining concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just going to knock everybody down. The action that I'm going to take is to help Wimple up.
All right.
Just
Go for
hoist them back up onto this thing
Mm-hmm.
so that they do not dangle any longer.
All right.
Then I'm going to, what is that? That's my action. That's also an action. Then I'm going to run right back.
All right.
And I'm going to stand there threateningly. And that is my turn.
Okay. Fern.
Yes. I'm gonna shoot at the hunter's mark boy.
Shoot him.
That's a 17 to hit.
Bring him down!
That does it.
Alright, and I'm gonna roll the damage, and
Max
then
damage.
on that hit, I'm gonna
Get him.
cast a spell. But let's do demolish first. Just in cases. Ooh, that's good numbies.
numbies?
That is 10 points of piercing and 6 of force.
Nice.
Ooh. He's still up, but he is looking quite hurt.
In that case, then I will use, instead of a spell, I'll use my bonus action to command Fiddlehead. And that is gonna be. Fiddlehead's a champ. 22 to hit.
That hits.
And that is max damage for a total of 11 slashing.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Yeah,
All right,
that's a
he's
cheese.
down.
I'm rolling 3 for damage today.
Wait, no,
That
that was
is real
supposed to
good.
be-
Yeah, he
Wow.
went pew pew.
The white is down.
He's downed
Ooh.
and off. Yeah.
Thank you.
You done?
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. That brings us to Braun.
All right. So now that this smelly
Smelly boy.
is
Mhm.
up close and he sees that the cloud effect looks harmful, we will say to the rest of the group, "Stay away from this plagued one. That can't be good." And then he's gonna walk into it.
Stay away from the plague! As I
I'll
enter.
try to keep him
Only
away from
I
you guys.
may enter the plague.
I mean,
I'll try to keep him away, and
This
I'm
is
gonna
a
walk up
very
to him.
balanced
Mhm.
move.
Oh, yeah.
And
he is broad.
I mean, I am the front line of the party. I'll attack with my greatsword.
Okay.
That's a sad roll. Does an 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit.
If I could
Okay.
silvery barbs your roll, I would.
Ah.
Make your re-roll.
And that is.
That's Nora.
it.
Okay. So, Periwinkle sees you are in danger, and you have been his friend, his compatriot. He wishes to throw a fire wine to support you, and he shall.
Very
But careful, don't hit Braun.
The dice will say what
Okay,
they say.
he strikes true. Don't worry. Periwinkle
I trust him.
knows how to throw.
He
Doesn't
did
do-
say he was strong.
Yeah, doesn't do much damage, but it does enough damage to light him on fire, which was all that we really needed.
Oh.
So, at the beginning of the next round, this zombie before you, it is true, being this close to it does suck. Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Aha! 13.
Okay, with that, as you breathe in the mist around it, you can feel it begin to burn your throat, but you are able to withstand it for now.
Tui. Don't think about that too much.
Though,
That don't make no sense.
it will open its maw and kind of breathe out this rolling red mist. And in a 30-foot sphere centered on it.
Ooh.
A horrible red mist comes out. Make me another Constitution saving throw, Braun, and I do believe that will also beat Haywimple and
Evander.
And me.
Yeah.
What kind of save is that?
Constitution.
I don't think I'm gonna
Ooh,
make.
I
this
might
one,
actually
you
be in there
guys.
because
No.
some of my
you're-
spells are 30.
I think you
Well.
were like just
4.
4. Okay, that's a failure.
Yeah.
You are just
Just
I
shy.
forget how this
Hold
works.
on. I'm rolling for PO. Am I in there? I think I'm outside. of it.
No, you're outside. If I'm outside, you're outside.
All right.
Because we are roughly the same distance.
But
You're
Owl
right.
is not outside.
Owl's not outside.
Yeah, you're outside. So
Sorry, what kind of save?
Constitution.
All right.
You're 35 feet
Fiddlehead
away.
gets a 7.
Fiddlehead fails.
Yeah.
8. Sorry, 7.
Man, join
Also
the
7.
club. We're all failing.
All fails.
Damn.
Actually.
Got one spell left.
Terrible. Nope.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
It's a lot of dice.
It is a
Yeah,
lot of
that's-
dice.
I'm the healer.
Hey, where'd it go?
So, all of you who have failed that, you will take 15 points of poison damage.
Damn.
Pleased to report that Fiddlehead is still up.
Whoa.
Fiddle might be stronger than me.
Yeah, you are also
It's a beefy owl.
poisoned.
I'm also poisoned.
And you're confused
Ugh.
as to why Gaster doesn't like this owl.
All of us are poisoned?
Oh, yep.
Yeah, this
Oh.
owl's fucking
Poisoned.
awesome.
He's awesomely poisoned.
I mean, he's kind of like my key,
poison.
feature. So he better be good, otherwise.
Does he get like a hit point boost every level?
Okay. So
His
that
hit
is the
points are
end of the Plague
based
Bear's
on-
turn.
Alright.
Biggest caster.
So-
level.
The swarm has largely returned to Gaster.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, he's gone.
especially after the reaching out into this thing's brain and feeling nothing there. So now the only chance to help the group is to swarm once more. I need a wisdom save.
Wisdom. Damn.
How wise is my guy? Is this a wise guy?
How does a 10 sound?
Not wise guy.
Not wise.
All right. So first of all, it's going to take 3d6 psychic damage,
Ooh.
which
dude.
gives us 11 points of psychic damage, and
Ooh.
must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
All right.
Make
move
it go!
It 30 feet away.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
It also goes through the fire.
You sure do. Do you want to take that attack opportunity?
Yeah, does a 12 hit?
Well, was that made at disadvantage due to being poisoned?
Oh, no, it wasn't. And the second roll was higher, so still 12.
Okay, yep. It hits.
Hit him!
Excellent. Ooh, I rolled 2 ones, but guess who
Snake
is
eyes.
a great weapon fighter?
Oh.
No, wait. I get to add numbers. 11
What's damage?
slashing damage.
They're
All
nice. Look at them
Hell
numbers.
Very
yeah.
nice.
We doing damage, guys.
What'd you use to make him go away?
Dissonant whispers.
Oh, very good.
Oh, wait! An extra 2 points of psychic damage because this is upcast.
Does that stick with them in any way? Or is it
No, it's
the
just
turn?
done.
All right.
He's just away farther.
I mean, not
Yes.
just. That's great.
Yep. So, anything else? Gaster.
That is Gaster's turn. Gaster feels good about this.
All right.
Everyone feels good about this.
Mm-hmm.
At
Evander.
Gaster's location.
Good feelings all around.
There's a pleasant buzzing in the air.
My turn?
Yep.
So Evander, poisoned, exhausted.
He's on a bad day.
Oh, hang on. Shield of Faith is also gone. No longer concentrating, at least.
Oh,
But suddenly, for you, you feel a little bit more exposed. But I am going to walk to the
falling out.
edge of this, kind of like kneeling on the wood, almost throwing up off of it. But I'm going to reach out and cast Sacred Flame on that guy as he tries to run away.
All right.
As a
Get him.
dex saving throw.
That is a failure.
Nice.
Right.
Cute.
That is going to be 3 points of radiant damage.
Hey, every little bit counts.
And it's radiant.
That is radiant. That's the real key.
You're not coming back.
That is my turn. I'm going to stay right on the edge of this, kind of kneeling, and I probably do throw up over the side at the end of this because I'm exhausted and poisoned.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
That is going to be a 10.
A 10. So, kneeling and breathing, now that the creature is a little bit further away from you, you do feel a little bit better. And as the poison has run its course through you.
Vander just wipes away the vomit from his mouth and just goes, the thunder provides.
Anybody have a toothbrush?
And that is my turn.
Lathander provides, and Gaster's just like,
Ooh.
I did that.
Ooh.
We did that.
The thunder? That is my turn.
All right, that brings us to Fern.
Bonus action.
I just noticed
Bonus
after however many rounds of battle that we're going to like a perfect like circle.
All right, I've moved the hunter's mark to this last boy, and I'm gonna shoot him.
It feels good when it happens.
30, 20 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn.
Itch? Huh? You said damn, and I said edge.
Yeah.
Damage.
9 points of piercing and 5 of force.
Okay. 14 points of damage.
That's good damage.
Good damage.
That turn was so good.
Yeah. And I say to Fiddlehead, hold on, little buddy. And he takes a dodge action. Does he get a saving throw?
Yes.
That's a poison. What kind?
Con.
He got a natural 20.
Hey! He feels so good.
Some
It's
fresh
ours.
air forcing
Our
some
second tank.
air through its air sacs there while flying. Feels refreshed.
Positive reinforcement, man. It's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
He is at 1 hit point, but that's...
You know, he's
But
holding
he is
on.
constantly reinforced and no longer poisoned.
Yeah, Braun, how you doing? What do you want to do? It's your turn.
I'll stride forth towards the creature,
Yeah.
and I'll say, "Keep shooting him. He's almost down." And I'm gonna take a deep breath as I walk up to him, using second wind and recover and a number of HP.
Second one is a rough thing to do.
And then I'm gonna attack him with disadvantage because I'm poisoned. Ooh, that is a terrible roll. Does a 8 hit?
8 does not hit.
Damn. And then that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, do I get a save?
You sure do.
Okay.
You're still within
Constitution?
the... Oh, no, because it was an effect. Never mind. Sorry.
Yep. So there is a separate thing going on, so
15.
that you do feel rejuvenated. Though you do have the feeling that while you've recovered for now, if you remain close, you feel you may fall ill once more.
Yeah.
All right.
But better just me than everyone else as well.
So the creature, now that you are just standing right in front of it, is going to basically
What you got?
bring itself up and just fully slam its body into you. So it's going to roll not great. There's a 13 hit.
A 13 will miss.
13 misses. All right. And then it's just a regular slam. Okay, that is. It gets to make. Oh, it has multi attack. It gets to make 2. That is a natural 1. It completely whiffs. So it basically reels up, slams into you once you essentially parry it around and tries again, and does nothing. All right, that is its turn. That brings us to Gaster.
Played too many parry
Oh,
games for
me.
it to hit me.
Well,
Tis far away.
it is far away.
You're welcome.
It's okay. How far away is it? What'd you say? Nope, other person.
Which one?
I'm this guy.
Oh, right.
Though a similar distance.
Yeah, literally the exact same distance.
Would one say that it is more than 80 feet?
No.
Less than 80 feet.
Great.
It's probably 70 feet away.
We're gonna shoot it with a crossbow.
Get him!
12?
That hits.
Hey!
This guy is
Bag of
not
skin.
difficult to hit.
You know what? Let's maybe try and finish it a little bit quicker with burning another bardic with a cloud of wasps just flies past you with a crossbow bolt and lands into this.
Where these wasps come from?
Barovia, overrun. That's 4 points of piercing damage, which is unfortunate, and 6 points of psychic damage.
Ooh, okay.
Not as juicy as the natural 20 roll, but I am glad the natural 20 roll had better damage.
Oh yeah, that was a great roll. All right. Anything else, Gaster?
Nope, that was everything. And Gaster is tapped.
All right, that brings us to Evander.
I'm gonna just kind of stagger down this 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll pause at the end of the bridge. Still just kind of holding my holy symbol out in front of me. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame again for a dex saving throw.
Okay. Probably could have predicted that. Ooh, 7.
Hell yeah. This is gonna be, believe it or not, again for the 5th time, 3 points of radiant damage.
Every little bit.
And it's a little bit every time.
Yeah. Okay.
That is my turn.
That brings us to Fern.
Shoot him with an arrow.
Shoot him.
Shoot him with an arrow.
Hit him.
Hit him.
This is like the Ranger version of Eldritch Blast for War.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
That's
the two of
Sacred-
us are
that's
just
Sacred Flame
singing the
for
same
cleric.
song.
Yeah.
Like,
18 to hit.
shoot him.
That hits.
9 points of piercing and 4 of force.
Okay. He's looking pretty hurt.
Owl, go fly by. Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Fly by night.
Oh, and
away
also
from
he's
here.
slowed by 10 feet
Good to
now.
know.
And that is gonna be 24 to hit.
Did you do your Hunter's Mark damage?
I did,
Okay.
yeah. Thank you. 3, that's 10 points of slashing from Fiddlehead.
Hey, very nice. Okay,
And that's my turn.
he is still up, but he does look quite hurt. That brings us to Braun. Make me a Constitution saving throw real quick.
21. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You're good. Woo! Okay.
They're spicy.
Keep going.
It's my turn?
Yeah, it is your turn.
Very good. I will. Let's see.
It's like
I will attack him.
basement of pandemonium over there.
This will be a wow. Terrible rolls. 7.
That's a miss. You
I love
miss.
that.
I'm just holding him in place,
I
really.
love it too, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Spicy at the
And then
base.
I'm going to just pivot to the side here.
Cool.
Alright.
As long as you're not here at
So-
the tables, it's good.
And I am done.
Alright, let's move Periwinkle. He's gonna come forth. Yeah, just move him right next to you, Evander. That's good. Alright.
Oh, Perry the Wibblepuss.
Listen,
I
he's
love
making his
that.
way forward, but he can't multi-attack like the rest. So he's moving at his best pace, which is actually just enough. That just hits. He
He
with a
is
crossbow
poisoned,
bolt.
so it is at disadvantage. Not to be the homework kid.
Yeah, no, he does still make it though, but he did do minimum damage to it.
Like I
Though
always
it's
say,
looking
we're gonna
quite
win.
bad.
We're gonna win fair and square.
All right, and with that, he once again fails his Constitution saving throw. Poor dude's having a bad day. All right, that brings us to the zombies once more. Braun, you are getting 2 attacks against you, some slams. All right, does a 14 hit?
The 14 will miss.
14 will miss. Does an 18 hit then? Yes.
So as he swings with this 18,
Mhm.
looks like it's about to hit, but
Mhm.
then Braun throws out a hand, and then a magical arcane greatsword that's bigger than one he has deflects it as he casts shield.
Even
Alright.
shield is sword.
Even shield is sword.
All right. So with
I'm
that,
imagining you with the shield that is just like a really broad sword, kind of on your arm like this, and you're blocking things with that sword.
Oh, I don't have a shield.
Yeah.
But that's what this is. Yeah.
Gaster. So for you.
All right. It's an oldie,
It's a goodie.
We're gonna shoot him with a crossbow.
Shoot him.
Ooh, so close. That is 22.
A
to
hit.
hit.
Sure does.
I ain't got no more bardic to spend. That's 8 points of piercing damage.
All right. That's the full amount you would expect.
That is my turn.
All right, Evander.
Standing here, Evander takes like a step closer, smells the air, and goes, "Oh, absolutely not." Sacred flame, and that's a dex save.
Absolutely not sacred flame.
Good idea.
Ooh, that is a 6.
It's terrible in here.
5 points of radiant damage.
Ooh, excellent. Still alive / undead. This creature is.
And I'll just stay where I am. That's my
Alright.
turn.
Burn.
Shoot him with an arrow.
Shoot him with an arrow. You got this.
I do got this. 26 to hit.
That sure hits.
And that is 11 points of slashing. Of piercing and 3 force.
Okay. Hold on, doing math. It is on its last legs.
Dang, that's a lot of meat.
I'll attack. 24 to hit.
Yep.
Why can't I roll like this? It's damn. 9 points of slashing.
Okay. So, with that, as Fiddlehead takes its swooping attack down, it once again brings a zombie down, but you know that these things have a tendency of coming back. It
just swoops. He swoops back to where he was before.
Swoop, swoop.
And he's and he hoots in a satisfied manner.
Braun, that brings us to you.
Is it prone?
Mhm.
I attack with advantage?
Yeah, you heard.
Just flat though, right? Because you're. Oh no, you're not
Nope.
points anymore.
You're not poisoned anymore. You're good. Get him.
Does a 13 hit?
It does. So, Braun, tell us how
Ooh.
it happens.
Oh!
Let's see.
I don't think it's possible for you to roll 0 damage, so.
Oh, wow.
We've had it happen a couple times.
Let's see.
Grimgob
So he
shoots
parries him with the shield, knocks him off balance. Boop. A bolt comes into his chest, and then a bird flies by and chunks off a pair. Tears off of his arm, and then as he falls down, he will just plunge his sword straight down into the ghoul to finish him off.
All right.
Or whatever that was, plague bearer.
And as you take your sword of mysterious sources and strike it.
Sorry, one last thing. He's gonna leave his sword there.
All right. And pierce this creature. The red mist that had been pouring out of it slows and stops. And finally, this creature rests truly once more. With that, you guys are out of initiative. And more importantly, because it is 5:45, as the beginnings of the... Sorry. I accidentally re-hit the battle music to keep playing, even though no one wants that. So as the adrenaline begins to leave your body, as you breathe heavily and look around, expecting more strange creatures to come out of the night, everything is calm. It is quiet. And you take a moment and you think to yourself, finally, it is over. And as you take this moment to kind of gather your thoughts, you hear behind you the frantic caw of a raven as one basically beelines its way to you. And as you hear that, you hear behind it the beginnings of horrible screams. But with that, friends, you have survived your Barovian night, your first night here. You have successfully repelled a horrible siege. And while the night is not quite yet over, you get the feeling that should you make it through and are able to rest, you will feel slightly stronger in the morning. So, friends, that ends our journey here in Barovia for tonight, but there's still quite a lot left in front of you. And we'll be back not next week, because most of us here are going to be in the
actual woods.
Yeah, and we're in the real woods.
We'll be
doing real
doing
camping.
Research for the Barovian woods.
Oh, yes. You can join us again in 2 weeks. Another Sunday, another night in Barovia. But until then, we'll see you next time. Stay safe out there.
Bye.
Bye.